Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded,
She's alive! Chris Newsom rocking that rim. And they get a steal. Cancino, tinakapupa muna.
Sorry guys, at least we got some things right in the first half that gave us that first half lead.
The cross. No boom! Defying the defense of Meralco. Moyak with a step back. Moyak with the three. Huli lang natin laro nila. If they win this one, we'll be more comfortable the next game. Loco. Look at Norwood! On your head! Jansen Rios! Money on the three!
With Rainer Shine facing elimination tonight, the Elasto Painters want to make sure this is not the last time na itong si Gabe Norwood will enter the Smart Araneta as a player. Dahil nga po, pagkatapos ng komperensyang ito, magre-retiro na ang 17-year PBA veteran and Gilas legend. Ayaw ng Rainer Shine mangyari ngayong gabi yan. Norwood starting to warm up on the floor of the historic Smart Araneta Coliseum as Rainer Shine will look to preserve their twice-to-beat advantage. Nokum ready to go. Nada pa sila nila Chris Newsom, Jansen Rios and the rest of Meralco noong nakaraan. Kaya ngayong gabi, Do or Die Monday tayo live dito sa RPTV. Can Meralco go 2 in a row or can Rainer Shine correct their mistakes? Last ticket to the semis ang nakaraan. Ang mananalo po ngayong gabi, makakatapat ang TNT. At sa kasamaang palad, sa ganda ng ating bakbakan, ating makakakwentuhan, ako at si Dominic Uy.
Last day of the year pa naman. Last
no?
game of the year. Pero ito nga, itong dalawang komponente fighting for that last semifinals berth at makakalaban itong TNT. What a game ang nakita natin for Barangay Ginebra and Converge yesterday. We're hoping na ganun din ang ipapakita ng Meralco and itong Rainer Shine. Unlike what happened in that first game of theirs nung tinambakan ng Meralco, itong Rainer Shine.
Itong Rainer Shine nga po, ang binabaril nila dito, ikalimang sunod na semi-final appearance. They wanna stay consistent dito sa entablado ng PBA. Meralco naman, champions of this Philippine Cup just 2 seasons ago. They wanna get back to their promised
Parang ang
land.
tagal-tagal na nun, and Meralco really wanting to be able to get back into the semifinals, obviously, and the finals, and hopefully get another championship. Itong Rainer Shine, nakailang semifinals na rin. Gusto din nilang makabalik ulit sa semifinals and hoping that they will change their fate.
At ito na nga yung kinikwento mo kanina, Dom. Simulat sa pool, itong Meralco, tinambakan na agad yung Rainer Shine by as many as 34.
35-15 yung first quarter na yan, and Meralco started out well. Nakita nila yung mga mismatches. They went to Cliff Hodge early in that first quarter. Nakakuha sila ng madaming puntos doon. Pero tingnan mo yung field goal percentage ng Rainer Shine, 34%. Napakababa niyan. Only 8 assists. And yung points in the paint, 34 points in the paint lang for Rainer Shine. Where they're a team that can do a lot more than that. And then only just 31 points in the first half, 58 for Meralco.
Of course, Meralco will lean once again on their captain, etong si Chris Newsom. Maganda yung pasimula ni Chris as well as Cliff Hodge in that game 1. Tignan natin kung makaulit sila.
Well, Chris Newsom, nakikita mo yung kanyang leadership. He can come in the first quarter, he can start out games, or he can come off the bench. But he likes to finish the ball games. At yun na nakikita natin dito kay Newsom. He is that leader na hinahanap ng Meralco. And because he is a proven winner, a proven champion, sumusunod lahat sa kanya. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for Chris Newsom in that quarterfinals game. Those numbers don't jump out of the screens, pero hindi kinailangan yung mga numero na 30 o 40 para dito kay Chris Newsom.
Kasi nga, nung simula pa lang nagkatambakan na, medyo nakarelax sila pagdating ng dulo. But that was when Rainer Shine started to threaten. Break glass in case of emergency. Jansen Rios ang sumagip ng ball game na yun para sa Meralco.
He hasn't been playing too many minutes this conference, pero yung Jansen Rios always ready to play. Ang maganda dito, pasok ko siya ng second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Nandyan yung kanyang intensity. He works really hard in practice. When we were talking to the coaching staff of the Meralco Bolts, kita mo naman, in the elimination round, 12 points dito sa quarterfinals.
3 game lang yan, late na nakabalik from injury. 3-game average yung 6, dinoble nung playoffs na.
And then tingnan mo yung minuto naman. Kaya naman 28 minutes ang linaro niyan. 6 points in the fourth quarter. conference high for Jansen Rios. Matagal na rin siya dito sa Meralco. Veterano na rin siya. Nakakuha na siya ng kampyonato. So alam mo, pagka nanggaling ka, he's fresh. Like you said, he's only played 4 games this conference. Expect him to come out and play well again. Pero kung hindi ganun kaganda yung laro niya, he's okay also to sit on the bench and cheer on for the guys who are playing well.
Patrolling the sidelines on this Do or Die Monday will be Miss Naj Miravales, and she will be filing this report on the Bolts.
Maguwendom, according to Coach Luigi, last game, it was in the third quarter because before the rain or shine showed their real selves at the Bolts are bracing themselves today for the real rain or shine to bounce dahil akala nga nila panigurado to, we're in for a very physical game. As Coach Luigi put it, no respect for us. The Elasto Painters won't pace themselves at Meralco lets their guard down. Rain or shine will pounce and seize this all-important semifinal spot.
Nadinig nga natin doon sa teaser na inihanda ng ating team dito sa Sports 5, ano? Sometime in that fourth quarter, sinabihan kagad ni Coach Cheng yung kanyang koponan. Ano man mangyari the rest of the way nung Game 1, kanila na yung Game 2 dahil nahuli na nila yung rhythm nila. One of those guys, Dom, leading the charge, the aviator himself, Adrian Nocco.
Kung meron kang isang player na kakatakutan, kung ikaw ang Meralco Bolts, it's Adrian Nocco because this guy, when he comes in, alam naman natin, ganun din, kapag na sinabi ko, itong si Nocco, whether i-start mo siya or coming off the bench, when he's there, he's out to score. It doesn't matter if he's made his first 3 shots or he's missed his first 3. Yung aggressiveness niya is the same. 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 7 of 10 from the field para kay Adrian Nocco. And he's that one guy that if you're Meralco, titignan mo na ayaw mo siyang mag-explode because he did come alive for them in game number 1.
Speaking of coming alive, yan ang kailangan gawin ni Gabe Norwood ngayong gabi. If they lose, this will be his last performance on the PBA stage. One last flight para dito sa 17-year vet. At syempre, Gilas legend. 90s pa lang, alam natin sa North Carolina, itong si Norwood nag-iingay na. How about that historic Final Four run with a George Mason squad? And then syempre, pinili siyang top overall pick na itong Rain or Shine, and he's been there from 17 years on.
Kaya naman hindi binitawan itong si Gabe Norwood because, not just because of his basketball skill, his work ethic, but the attitude na binibigay nung Gabe Norwood. We've seen him with Rain or Shine, we've seen him play for Gilas. He's brought so much pride to the country and such a great guy on and off the court.
Nakalimutan ba natin ilagay sa kanyang resume, ha?
Oh.
Tatay ni Luis Cola.
Oo, dinakdakan niya kasi si Luis Cola. No? Nandun ka nun.
Nalaglag ako sa upuan ko nun. So ito si Miss Nudge, may dadagdag pa. Hindi, mamaya na pala dahil ready na ang call out para sa ating Do or Die Monday dito sa RPTV.
Philippine Cup of your PBA 50. Our game for this evening features the knockout quarterfinals matchup between the Meralco Bolts and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Let us now meet the starters first for the Meralco Bolts. Point guard from Quezon City, number 1, Aaron Black. Shooting guard from Valenzuela City, number 71, CJ Cancino. Small forward is a member of the PBA's 5,000 points club from Pitik, Ilocos Norte, number 11, Chris Newsom. Power forward is a member of the league's 1,000 offensive rebounds club from Cavite City, number 7, Lip Hodge. And at center from Pasig City, number 33, Brandon Bates. Coaching the Bolts is Luigi Trillo. It is time to meet the starters for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Point guard from Cagayan Valley, number 11, Stanley Pringle. Shooting guard is the team's leading local scorer last season from Tondo, Manila, number 1, Adrian Nocco. Small forward is the team's leading local rebounder last season from Magsaysay, Davao de Oro, number 22, Junior Clarito. Power forward from Calasiao, Pangasinan, number 5, Gabe Norwood. And at center from Cebu, number 0, Kailan Shangsan. Coaching the Elasto Painters is Yang Giao. Game officials are Romel Gruta.
Officials for tonight, Romel Gruta, Mike Flordaliza, Kenny Halig, and Jerome Guy. Meralco parading the same exact starting unit they had from a couple of days ago. Why fix something that ain't broke? Ito namang Rain or Shine will have a couple of new starters in the persons of Adrian Nocum and Gabe Norwood. Expect Gabe Norwood to come out swinging here in what might just be his final appearance. Ayun ang maganda. Nasa sarili mong kamay kung ngayon na ba ang huli o hindi pa.
And Magu, tignan natin yung last 2 games ng Rain or Shine and Meralco. In both games, bad start itong Rain or Shine. Pero nung first game nila, which they played in Montalban, which was I think 3rd game of that of the season for these 2 teams, natalo sila in overtime against Rain or Shine. In the previous game, nakita mo, nung second half, nagising itong Rain or Shine. Kaya alam na alam ng coaching staff nitong Meralco that Rain or Shine can come back. So you need to have a good start. You need to be defensively set and locked in to be able to not allow guys like Nocum. You have Stanley Pringle there. We were talking about him at the beginning or bago magsimula itong coverage natin that you want Stanley Pringle if you're Rain or Shine to do a lot better.
Norwood fouled in the end by Aaron Black. How about CJ Cancino getting the respect now from Rain or Shine? Si Gabe Norwood ang pinagbantay.
Well, you know, CJ Cancino, he is the #1 scorer for Meralco and he's been playing fantastic basketball. And pwede mo siya talagang, pwede mo talagang gamitin kahit saan, meaning from the outside. And you see a lot of their plays, he'll end up at the top of the key na nasa kanya yung bola to be able to create.
Kalahin mo, in only his 2nd year, hindi ganun kaingay nung dumating sa draft natin last season, but he has proven that he deserves the minutes here, Dom.
Alam mo, hindi lang maingay itong si CJ Cancino on the court, no? Pag nandito. Nakita ko rin siya yung game number 3 ng UAAP Finals. Nung pinakita siya sa screen, ang ingay ng UP crowd.
Yun ang masaya doon.
Pero masaya umuwi yung mga taga-Lasal.
Yan ang mas masaya. Mas masaya nga lang. Si Datin.
Grabe. Oo, grabe.
Cancino left alone. Nailang sa paghabol ni Nocum. Nocum from Pringle on the breakout. Stop and pop. 17-footer. Adrian Nocum knocks in his first basket.
You want all that energy. You want that fiery start para dito sa Rain or Shine. You want to be able to take control of the game. The pace, yung rhythm. Dahil ang sama talaga ng shooting nila sa simula nung game number 1. Like we mentioned, ito sa 35-15 first quarter para sa Meralco.
Kalahin mo, no? In 12 minutes, natambakan ka ng 20. Ganun-ganun lang. It was Cliff Hodge with 10 points. It was Newsome with 9 points in that first frame.
And Magu, yung first 2 minutes, hindi pa nga ganun ka, eventful. Di ba? Then sunod-sunod yung Cliff Hodge. He had 3 straight baskets. And that actually forced Coach Yeng Giao to actually call that timeout.
Bihira yun, na mag-timeout ng maaga si Coach Yeng. Norman Aaron Black will split to finally get Meralco on the board.
Oh, we talked about Stanley Pringle. 5 points in game number 1. You know, we know how explosive he can be. And that's why nandyan itong si Stanley Pringle sa Rain or Shine. They want, hindi naman siya dyan pang depensa. Diba? He's there to be able to add firepower to this team.
Speaking of depensa, si Hodge naka-recover to block that attempt by Clarito kanina. Hodge will get it over to his right. Newsome for 3.
You know, ever since nanalo ng kampyonato itong Meralco, yung demeanor ni Newsome has been so different.
Na-carry over pa yan, yung winning shot din niya sa gilas.
Yes. Tsaka dito, di ba, yung winning shot niya?
Yung winning shot dito, pati sa gilas, di ba?
Yes.
4-3, Meralco surges ahead. Black again, flips it up. It is out. The 6'9" Brandon Bates will secure that rebound. Cancino with a runway, feeds Bates, lost control. Cancino still with it. Newsome again. Biden.
Rain or Shine needs to do a better job of getting those rebounds.
Clarito thought about it, drives closer, drops it off. Norwood kicks, they swing. Clarito felt the contact, threw it up. That'll be 2 shots para kay Jonard.
Magu, in game number 1, pinakita natin yung statistics earlier, right? Itong Rain or Shine not doing a good job of moving that ball. When I say not moving that ball, because they only had 8 assists, not necessarily that they didn't move it, pero hindi sila naka-convert dun sa mga assists na yun. They only scored 79 points on 34% field goal shooting.
As we take a look at this 3-point shot by Chris Newsome, atid sa atin yan ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Napaka-importante. Pag nabigyan ka ng pasa and you have that shot that is, you've got a good look, that it is open, you need to be able to knock it down.
Kakwentuhan natin doon sa likod si Coach Eric Altamirano nung nag-game 1 itong Rain or Shine at Meralco. At ang isang observation niya, as Rain or Shine comes up with a stop, Pringle to Clarito, kinik out pa. Chongson 0 for 7 from 3 nung nakaraan. Passes this one up. Clarito down low. Hindi maangguluhan si Bates.
That's just too long.
Ang isang anggulo ni Coach Eric, baka daw kasi itong Rain or Shine, before that game 1, huling laro nila sa Bahrain pa. That was an 11-day break. As CJ Cancino knocks home a 3. Meralco, on the other hand, played in the ESL for a month. They went 3-1 and they won 3 in a row in the same week sa PBA. They were really sharp.
They were definitely sharp. And you know, that's sometimes yung break kasi na ganyan can be both good and bad. Right? You can rest up your injuries, pero yun nga, yung sharpness, yung game shape, game situations, hindi mo makukuha yun.
Pero para sa Rain or Shine naman, kung kalawang na kalawang sila nung first half nun, pinakita nila it only took 1 half.
Yes.
They were back in rhythm in the second half.
Rhythm is very important, especially for a team like Rain or Shine. Alam natin, they like to push that basketball, especially when guys like Mamuyak come off the bench, pushing that ball, speeding things up, and ang dami nilang weapons. And remember, this is a team that in every quarter, parang ibang-ibang tao nagsashine.
Nokum drops it off. Norwood is fouled. Crashes hard to the floor. Hodge whistled for this one. Second personal yan para dito kay Hodge. Malaking
That's
isla
early.
yung nabingwit
That's
ni
early.
Norwood dyan. Kanina, split si Gabe. This time he takes care of the first one.
Nakita mo ba nung paglaglag ni Norwood, parang lahat ng tao napatahimik?
Yun yung respeto sa veterano. You don't want him going out like that.
Exactly. Diba?
Mrs. Norwood, loving the 3 points so far by Gabe.
I think she just celebrated her birthday as well.
Oh. Maligayang kaarawan po.
Pinoy na. Sabi niya, kapal na mukha mo.
Big stop there by Clarito. He feeds Pringle. Extra pass to the corner. Nokum will miss.
It's been good looks for Rain or Shine, just not making it. And, you know, this is a team, again, they may miss 2 quarters, but then all of a sudden, things open up, they get into a rhythm. Parang hawa-hawa yung kanilang 3-point shooting.
This is a team that averages 34 3-point attempts per game.
Yes.
33, 34 around that. At you pointed this out. Ang makes nila 11, 33%, 31% yan, somewhere there.
So 33 points yun per
Yun,
ball
diba?
team. Ang laking bagay nun.
Eh nung game 1, apat lang.
lang.
4 of 33, 12% lang.
So -7 yun. Diba? 7 times 3 is 21.
Uy.
That's how big the lead was.
Porkit si Dr. J nanonood live sa YouTube sa One Sports sa Tokyo, nagpapakita kilos kasama.
Paminsan-minsan kinakailangan. Hi, Doc.
Pasalubong,
Para na
Doc.
hindi man ikaw lang ng ikaw.
Pasalubong namin, Doc. Ang PBA po, available yan sa YouTube Global. Libre. Kahit saang sulok man kayo sa mundo, si Dr. J nandiyan dyan sa Tokyo. Nanonood niya yun. Nokum inside. Wide right. Meralco up by 2, looking to stretch it. Newsome on the run. Couldn't shake off Chongson. He'll reset on the left wing. Nunu against Kalen. Quick crossover. Nunu found a way. Yung noo ni Nunu tumama naman sa nguso nito ni Kalen.
Pareho ba silang may dugo? O parehong wala?
Parehong hindi rin pinituhan at that. Parehong nagreklamo eh. Playoff basketball here at the Big Dome on a Monday night.
Basically, the referee's ruling it as accidental contact.
Pringle bitin sa angulo. Here comes Hodge. Going 94 feet. Stopped at the end by Kalen. Pero pati braso inabot daw.
Buwis buhay yung tirang yun nitong si Cliff Hodge. Every time Cliff Hodge goes up, you know, he's not caring about how he's gonna land. ang tinitignan lang niya, masushoot ba niya, makukuha ba niya yung rebound, masusupalpal ba niya.
Hodge will be at the line here for 2 shots. 11-7 is the score. Apat ang abante ng Meralco.
Well, this is that play. Cliff Hodge attacking that. Ayun, yun yung foul. Diba, reaching in and getting Cliff Hodge there.
Game 1 in under 26 minutes of action. 14 points, 5 rebounds ang contribution neto ni Cliff Hodge. Di kinailangan siya masyado ng second half dahil nga
Nung
malaki
first quarter, ang dami.
Oo.
Diba?
10 ka agad yun eh.
Hindi, tsaka ano yun, iba-ibang tao yung pinostehan niya. It seemed like everybody was watching him. You know, if you were able to watch that basketball game, parang nanunood na lang lahat. And then it's basically the same move, spinning towards the baseline.
Almazan checks in for the first time pagpapahingin si Bates. Lima na ang abante rito ng Meralco. May black eye, ano? Sa kaliwang mata, etong si Cliff. Who'd that foul gonna be on? If that's Cliff, that's 3. But looks like it's gonna be on Clarito.
Clarito.
Sabi ni Coach Yang, hindi ba maaga pumasok si Cliff? Iimbestiga ng ating mga referee dahil medyo matinding kiskisan to. That's an elbow to the face. Clarito caught one there.
Well, both guys trying to grab onto each other. And that's what will happen. Both guys though are tough. Si Clarito built like a boxer as well. Plays way bigger than his size.
Boss Jaire Ibanez right behind Coach Yang there. Ayaw niyang tanggapin boss na siya eh. Manager ka eh, di ikaw ang boss.
Well, matagal din naman naglaro itong si Jaire Ibanez for the franchise.
Referees taking their time here, making sure they get this call right.
You know, it's going to be bad for Meralco if it's maybe a double foul.
Kasi magiging pangatlo nga ni Cliff.
Yes.
Ayun no, kita mo yung kaliwang mata ni Hodge, ano? May tama na rin from last game. And Coach Yang is in disbelief here. Even Boss Jaire and Coach Kaloy are all over the referees.
Well, important for Rainer Shine to be able to recover from this. Right? There's that elbow. Yan yung rinireklamo nila.
And then ito yung hatak. Pagkatapos.
So obviously, Rainer Shine is pointing at the elbow of Cliff Hodge. Tinignan ng mga referees yung hatak ko.
Swinging back to live action now. Newsome poked free by Nokum. That'll leave 4.4 on the shot clock para sa Meralco.
If you keep the scores low, that's more the advantage of Meralco.
Cancino catch and shoot. Oh, ho, ho. That kid is cold-blooded, Dom.
Parang ang dali ng basketball para dito kay CJ Cancino.
Doesn't matter if this is a do-or-die game. Yun nga, flip shot, pasok. Chongson trying to back up on Almazan. Loses control. It is Clarito. Back to Chongson. 5 to shoot. Kalen down low. Double teamed. His pass dire-diretso kay Coach Luigi Trillo.
Just good defense right there by the Meralco Bolts. Alam nilang pipisikalin sila ng Rainer Shine dito sa larong ito. And they're holding their ground. And look at that shot of CJ Cancino. Catch and shoot. Giving himself enough space, lift, and the basket.
It's okay to kick it out. It's okay to kick it out. We just want the ball moving. Okay? Andyan si Pascual. I-run natin. Pascual here. Is he taking you? Yeah. Okay. So let's run. Pinky. Corner. Remember, we can go either side. Dapat yan, nag-a-adjust Either side. Okay? And then, whoever passes
Nagbabalik
the
po ang
ball.
PBA para sa laban ng Meralco at Rain or Shine. Ang score po natin ay 14-7 in favor of Meralco. Maguwen Dom, Coach Yang admitted na nagulat sila last game that it took a while before they could recover. Kaya most of the guys deviated from their place and took bad shots. They were switching early in the game which wasn't part of the game plan. But now that they know better, ang paalala ni Coach Yang, to make it further, they need to keep on finding ways to win. Higher level of play, higher level of physicality. Of course, he knows it's not going to be easy because this is the position everyone wants to be in. But at the end of the day, ang paalala ng champion coach, as long as you play your hardest, as long as you can say that you played your best, you can be happy with whatever result you get.
That is absolutely the best way to take on pressure.
Yes.
As players, Dom, ikaw, you're a lifer. You coached as well. You live for these kinds of games,
I
right?
mean, you love it. There's a lot more noise outside, pero the key is really being able to take away that noise or block out all that noise and play the game. And remembering CJ Casino, di ba sinasabi mo, second year lang siya, but the way he takes on the game, he's just reacting to the situations. If you've heard a lot of the mga Kobe videos and interviews, ang sinasabi niya, alam mo, it doesn't matter what point of the game it is. Kasi practice ko na yun ilang beses. Confident ako na magagawa ko yun. Whether you make it or not is just a result of the work that you put in.
Alam mo, paboritong Tagalog translation ko niyan? Galing kay playing coach L.A. Tenorio. Pakapalan lang ng mukha yan. Sabi ni L.A., ininsayo mo eh. Like you said, you worked on it in practice. Pagdating dito sa game, pakapalan ng mukha, tira mo yung kaya mo.
Di ba kung hindi mo kasi ininsayo, magdadasal ka na sana pumasok. Pero kung ininsayo mo ng ininsayo yan, there's at least a 50-50 chance of it going your way.
14-7, Meralco doubling up on Rain or Shine dito sa ating Do or Die Monday at the Araneta Coliseum. Pringle brought over here before the season started by Rain or Shine. Paalala ulit natin, apat na sunod na semifinals ang pinanggagalingan ng Rain or Shine. They couldn't seem to break through to the next level. They lost to San Miguel 4 conferences ago, and then tatlong sunod to TNT in a best of 7 as well. They brought in a guy like Pringle. He scored just 5 points on 2 of 6 shooting in game 1. That ain't gonna get it done. He's supposed to be the guy to take over in the playoffs.
He's supposed to get 10, 12 points, right?
He's supposed to get 20 even. He's a former scoring champion, di ba?
But ang malaking bagay din para dito sa Rain or Shine yung injury dito kay Keith Datu. Right? Because remember also, kaya hindi rin sila makatawid in those semifinals. You would say that kulang din. Kailan Chongson was injured in 2 of those.
An offensive foul is whistled here. And Coach Yang using his challenge early. He will challenge that last whistle.
And you gotta love the core of Rain or Shine. Such a young core. With guys like Noku, Clarito, Santillan, Chongson. Even Keith Dato when he recovers.
So Coach Yang not wasting any time here. They've been complaining about the last 4 or 5 calls even. Kaya siguro ito na yung perfect timing para kay Coach Yang. Pakiramdam niya, dito, cha-challenge ko na to.
I-challenge niya and to try to prove a point. Right? Yun ang importante dyan. To be able to get the momentum going on your side. But if you're both teams, ang gusto mo lang to keep it close. Right? If you're Meralco, you don't want Rain or Shine to blow it out. Right? Blow out meaning tama sila bila sa mga 3-point shots. So they need to be able to play every possession. Kung ikaw naman ang Rain or Shine, ayaw mo yung mangyari ulit that happened in the 2 previous times that you played them. And you have to play catch-up.
Ito, meron ng hatol ang ating officials. Pakinggan natin ano nga bang nasilip nila sa pag-aaral ng Coach's Challenge. Let's take a listen.
After the review, the call is stay. Naka-establish na po si Pascual when the contact occurred by Nokum. The challenge of Rain or Shine is not successful.
So very clear.
Now Coach Yang is waiting for the replay as well as the rest of us. Here it is, Coach.
There's going to be help defense by Pascual. So the explanation of the referees is meron ng established position itong si Pascual.
So it is 14-9. Meralco by 5. Bong Quinto now part of the 5 as well as Chris Banquero. Quinto diving down the middle. Santillano off the bench para sa Rain or Shine with the board. Karakot to Nokum. Adrian finishes with a flourish.
Mag-go and notice, pag sa fast break, sinong hinahanap ng mga gwardya ng Rain or Shine? Ibibigay nila dito kay Nokum because once he gets that basketball, give him a little bit of a head start, it's basically impossible to stop. He's one of the best finishers in the league.
Batang tondo, itong si Adrian Nokum completes the three-point play. That cuts their deficit to 2.
7 of the 12 points coming from Adrian Nokum.
Banquero posting upon Karakot. CB.
That quick spin, sumabit itong si Karakot. And the referees have been quite consistent with that all throughout this conference.
Banquero, he's been struggling from that line all tournament long, Dom.
Actually, both teams not really shooting the ball well from the free throw line. 68% para dito sa Meralco as a team. 67 naman para dito sa Rain or Shine.
Pero si Banquero, ang characteristic, 57% shooting lang siya ngayong Philippine Cup. You wouldn't have guessed that in a million years, no?
Especially, you know, you look at yung basics ng tira niya nandun eh, di ba? And he, all throughout his career, he's been a much better free throw shooter than that.
Santillan will for a 3. Knocks it through, and we are tied at 15.
And this is that run that we were talking about. And if you're Meralco, you expect will happen.
Cancino, nakita niya last line of defense, yung bagong pasok na si Luis Villegas, took it right to him. Luis, of course, coming off a couple of years from the injury list, only in his second game now.
Ang tagal inantay ng Rain or Shine yan.
Santillan trying to go back-to-back. Cancino with a rebound. Lifting, traveling violation yan ang pinito kay Cancino, which would lead us to this next mandatory. Ang Meralco po, abante ng dalawa, 17-15. Three-point shot ni Santi Santillan, hatid sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
But guys, okay? Their ball's popping. Their ball's popping. So don't lose the contact, okay? Don't lose the contact. So as he comes off, okay, this. Be vertical like this, okay? So as our guard goes, he pops, he gotta get there, right? If he rolls, okay, we're going back to the other leg.
Ito yung kinekwento namin ni Dom sa inyo kanina pa. If in case you missed it, sabi nga nila, yung electrifying start netong Meralco really forced this do or die. Si Hodge, 10 agad-agad. Newsome naka-9 na. Tignan mo naman yung two-way dominance ng buong Bolts. First quarter pa lang yung mga numero na yan.
And they made it look so easy. You know, they were really going inside. They were dominating. Bully ball inside. For the Meralco Bolts. What a great game for them. Pero alam nila, tapos na rin yun. Yun na yung unang panalo na kinailangan nila to be able to force this do-or-die ball game. At ito namang Rain or Shine, alam din nila na kailangan nila trinabaho ng maaga itong komperensya na umabot sila sa twice-to-beat advantage to have that game na pwede kang matalo.
Number 2 seed, yung Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Number 7 naman, itong Meralco. 6-5 natapos ang Bolts, no? Samantala, 8-3 naman. Itong Rain or Shine, ayaw mga sayangin yung advantage na yan as Banquero will miss. The Elasto Painters on the attack. Mabuya with a clear path to the basket. Yan! Pang round robin yan!
That's too easy. makikita mo yung coaching staff ng Meralco not happy to see that because wala man lang naka-challenge nung tirang yun.
Ginawang pylons yung limi. Banquero with Mamuyak diving right at him. Mamu with a stop, leaving 11 seconds on the shot clock. CB maglalabas. Quinto, emergency pass, papunta kay Pascual. Bong backs up. He's got Malonzo in front of him. Quinto, gagamit ng katawan. Thwarted by Malonzo.
Good defense by Malonzo. Also having a good conference for himself.
Rainer Shine pushing hard, looking to reclaim the lead. Karakot lights it up.
This is that rhythm na nakuha ng Rainer Shine in the third quarter in game number 1. Getting it early here in game number 2.
Rainer Shine started this game by scoring the first 3 points. They re-established that 3-point lead after trailing by as many as 7. Almazan, shovel pass to Pascual. Foul down low by Santillan.
Magulang mo yung first mandatory timeout natin, 14-7 yun. Lamang ang Meralco at that time. So that means ever since that timeout in the last 4 minutes, it's been a 13-3 run by Rainer Shine.
Gustong patirin niya neto ni Pascual as he troops to the line. Take another look at this 3-point shot by Andre Karakot. Hatid sa atin yan ng Arena Plus Sportsbook.
And you can see they're fired up. And you expect that if you're Meralco. I mean, Meralco has been to so many battles. Such a veteran team. You know that, you'll try to prepare players. But end of the day, kahit naman ang sabihin ng staff at ng management, the players are the ones on the court.
Mamuyak and Villegas, 2 former Ateneans looking to link up. They go to Malonzo on the right wing. Brandon Bates with the rebound. Banquero pushing hard all the way to the hole.
All the way to that hole, itong si Chris Banquero. They need that. That off that rebound, habang hindi pa nakaset up yung defense itong Rainer Shine, attacking that hoop.
Kurt Grayson whistled for the personal foul here. Kitang-kita ang ating score sa ngayon. 20-20 with Karakot trooping to the line for 2 free throws.
Both teams in the penalty as well. Dito sa first quarter na ito. Also goes to show you how physical Karakot. Look at his numbers in the elimination rounds. Not really impressive. 4.5 points, 15% from the field, 3-point area, 1.6 assists, 13 minutes. Mas lalo na nung game number 1. 0 of 3, 1 assist in only 7 minutes of action. Pero maaga siya ginamit dito sa larong ito.
Karakot misses. Rebound battle. Stick back is good para kay Mike Malonzo.
You want that energy coming from Malonzo.
Grayson gets around Karakot. Bates will offer the pick. Villegas sticking right with him. Villegas shows hard. Grayson couldn't shake him off. Rios, yung bayani nung game 1, gives it up to Quinto. The former Letran player misses on the jumper. Karakot will direct traffic para dito sa Rainer Shine. That's a 4. He is fouled. 4 na free throw yan para dito sa dating Green Archer.
And it's scary if you're Meralco when you see the guys from Rainer Shine starting to heat up, starting to look for their shots, and become more and more confident na tumitira sa malayo ng maaga because parte ng sistema nila yan.
34 3-point attempts per game nga. Kasama talaga sa arsenal nila yan. And ito si Karakot, nakita lang niya, malamang to masasabit eh. Alam niya na yung espasyong yun, pag nag-close out to, free throws, ibig sabihin.
At right away, diba? Naramdaman niya yung nabagsakan niya yung paa. Itong si Rayson. So the referees are reviewing it. Trying to see if that's going to be a flagrant foul penalty 1.
Yun ang mas masakit, magiging 4 na free throw plus possession kung sakasakali, ano? Talk about reading what is going on at this precise moment.
And this is the IQ of the players. You know, in playoff basketball, napaka-importante.
Isang eskwela ba galing yan?
Yun, champion yata yung eskwela na yun. Apologies na lang dun sa mga iba. Kami ang nanalo ngayon, baka next year kayo naman.
Foul
diba?
on number 8, Kurt Rayson. That's his second foul.
Regular foul whistle there on Rayson. And as usual, yung palagi kong gauge dyan, pag tumalon din, pag sumabay at sumabit, regular foul. If you only slide in, yun ang matik flagrant. Apat na free throw pa rin though, it's still gonna be big.
Possession lang basically ang nawala. Well, not unless he misses the last free throw and they're able to get that offensive rebound.
3.4 remaining in this opening quarter. Rain or Shine now opening up a 4-point lead. Ang problema nga lang sa pangalawang free throw, itong si Andre.
Third one's up and in. 5-point lead ngayon para sa Rain or Shine.
It hasn't been that kind of tournament so far para dito kay Karakot. Sabi mo nga, medyo mababa yung mga numero niya kumpara sa mga pinakita niya sa atin in the past couple of seasons. He goes 3 for 4. Enough time for a heave. CB in a rush. Inabot pa pagdating ng dulo, but that block will not count dahil tumunog na ang buzzer ng first quarter. Rain or Shine down by as many as 7. Turning things around late in that first frame. Kaya pag bigla sila makakapagbaon ng 6 na puntos sa kalamangan sa pagtatapos ng first quarter ng ating Do or Die Monday dito sa RPTV.
Secondary natin, transition, baseman, yung drag.
The defense, hey, on defense, pag-exposing, ano nyo, close nyo.
Ito. Yung transition.
Noong nakaraang game, sa 10 puntos ang na-score ng Rain or Shine on the run. Ngayon, first quarter pa lang, may 8 na. That is more like the Rain or Shine na kilala ng buong Pilipinas.
And that's the pace na game na gusto ng Rain or Shine. Taking 3-point shots, pushing that basketball. Adrian Rocco leading the way, getting the layup and the foul. Kaya naman 6 ang labang nitong Rain or Shine, 26-20 after the first 12 minutes of action. And Magu, in the last 5.5 minutes of the first quarter, 19-6 ang na-score nitong Rain or Shine. Kaya naman lamang nga sila ng 6.
Second quarter about to happen. It is Rios with Banquero. Hodge, nandiyan dyan din. Itong sina Quinto. At sino yung panlima? Si Bates para dito sa Meralco. Katapat nila sina Santillan, Karakot, Malonzo, Villegas, and Mamuyak. Quinto against Malonzo. Bong backs up. He's in traffic. Gets it out to CB. Banquero knocks home the 3.
And if you're Meralco, you want to be able to counter yung ginagawa nitong Rain or Shine. Meaning hindi ka pwedeng yung walang masagot dun sa kanilang run. Oh, good block by Bates.
Bates timing that one perfectly. Pero may offensive foul na nakita as Mamuya crashed hard. They already got the block, but they'd cough it right back up. And Meralco will challenge that offensive foul whistle right away. Si Coach Ching, first quarter pa lang, ginamit yung challenge niya. Ganon din ang gagawin ni Coach Luigi at Coach Nenat. Sa kabila, second quarter pa lang, napakaaga pa.
We talked about the bench also for Meralco. Rather, for Rain or Shine, needing to come in and help out. Karakot coming off the bench with 7 points. Another statistic na naging problema nitong Meralco in the first quarter. They had 5 turnovers in the first quarter. Rain or Shine scoring 6 points of those 5 turnovers.
Ito na yung hatol.
After the review, nagkaroon po ng bump sa puwet ni Hadj papunta kay Mamuyak. The offensive foul is affirmed. The challenge of Meralco Bolts is not successful.
Sandali, Mr. Dominic Uy. Saan daw yung bump?
Sa behind. Sa behind.
So yun yung block.
Oo.
And then dito na bump sa...
Ayun.
Saan?
Sa side.
Sa side.
Or sa behind. Pwede. Ang mabigat doon. Foul, di ba? Pangatlo yun ni Cliff Hodge.
Yun ang masakit. Laking tagok niyan para dito sa Meralco. As Karakut was trying to beat the shot clock buzzer. Bates with a rebound.
Magu, you look at the statistic as well in the first quarter. 13 free throws for Rain or Shine, making 10.
Quinto. Gustong atakin si Karakut. He knows he's got the size and the power to do so. Pong goes to the fadeaway a la Dirk.
Well, he was able to push Karakut basically to the shaded area. Lumapit ng lumapit, kaya naman nakakuha niya. You know, a shot that he does make.
Mamuyak on the other side. Tumba si Hodge.
5-0 start in the second quarter for Meralco.
Binabanggit mo kanina, both of these squads want to keep it close until the end. Tayo rin naman dalawa at lahat ng nanonood ngayon mula Luzon, Visayas at hanggang Mindanao. And everybody at sea, lahat na nakatutok sa YouTube, yun ang palaging paborito natin. Dikdikan hanggang dulo.
Hanggang dulo, grabe yung laro kagabi. By Barangay Ginebra, Stephen Holt knocking down that three-point shot in the end.
Quinto fouled by Malonzo. Kahit yung mga Barangay Ginebra fans na nakakwentuhan ko mula kagabi hanggang kanina, they were feeling it for Converge. Andun eh.
Oh.
That young squad, though, they will be dangerous in years to come.
But what a thing. Itong si Stephen Holt, di ba? Pagkatapos yung best player interview niya, di ba? He started the chant, di ba? Ginebra. So that just goes to show you also that he's definitely a player who's embraced yung kultura nitong Barangay Ginebra.
Shots like that put you down in Barangay Ginebra lore. Diba? That will live on forever.
May mga ibang nagsasabi nga, yung ano yun eh.
Brownlee.
Justin Brownlee territory yun eh.
May delay of game warning na mapipito dito. These playoffs, they've been all quality matchups so far. Kahit yung San Miguel na 1 seed, nahirapan din sa 8 seed na NLEX.
But San Miguel on a 10-game winning streak.
Karakut inside. Inabot pa ni Bates. Chongson is back on the floor. They swing it to the other side. Malonzo back out. Sinong titira? Karakut has 5 to work with. Andre to the spin. And the hang. No! Parang walang napuntahan yung opensa nila.
Oo nga eh. And that's been the case the past few offensive sets nitong Rain or Shine.
Quinto again. Drops it off this time. Bates hindi kumapit yung big goose.
Needs to be able to make those.
Lamang na Meralco dito. 27-26. Mamuya. Mid-range. No. Banquero with a full head of steam. Makes it a 3-point lead para sa Bolts.
Kung ano yung ginawa ng Rain or Shine nung end ng first quarter, yun ang ginagawa naman ng Meralco sa kanila. Pushing that basketball.
Si Karakut.
Getting on the fast break.
Nadulas to sa kabilang dulo. Ito si Karakut. Kaya naman pati sa kabilang side, kailangan siguraduhin safe ang playing surface natin dito.
Substitution now.
Pringle is back on. Not much from Stan. Actually, nothing at all.
Wala pa.
Para kay Stan in his first run as a starter.
One foul pa lang.
Let's see how he does here in the second.
At siyempre ayaw niya yun yung ambag niya.
Chongson to Pringle. They swing it to the other side. Malonzo puts it on the deck. Trying to pivot away. Was that an offensive foul or is it an and one? Looks like an offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Coach Cheng saying it might have been a flop. You be the judge, Dom.
Tom Alonso will fake.
Medyo delayed.
Medyo delayed.
Medyo delayed. Nandiyan ba si Mick Pinisi? Mick Pinisi, statue. Uh-oh. Now somebody's really hurt here on the sideline. Is that Chongson?
Villegas.
Or Villegas? Villegas is down for the count right now. What happened here? Nag-knee-to-knee doon.
Oh.
Knee-to-knee contact there. But it was the right knee, ano?
Yes.
Not the one that's wrapped
We're
up.
assuming yung left knee yung may injury.
Kasi yun yung balot. Eh.
Oh.
So Norwood will be coming back on para kay Villegas. Look at the dyan. He is walking on his own accord.
Alam mo, pag matagal ka rin kasing nawala, you know, mentally, it's a struggle to get over an injury. Whether it is a knee injury, an ankle injury, a back injury, iisipin mo yan eh. That's why yung mental aspect of the game, of you being mentally strong, these are the things that players really will struggle with once they get hurt.
Kalen Chongson showing us his might. A strong drive for his first basket tonight.
That's the first 2 points of Rain or Shine this quarter.
Took about 3.5 minutes to earn that one. Let's see how Meralco responds. Lamang na nga po sila ng isa dito, 29-28. Tumama yan sa binti ni
That's good
Quinto.
defense by Gabe Norwood. Good anticipation.
Not siya nabalita.
Maguin Dom, Coach Nenad wasn't satisfied with their defensive execution. He wants better backs out, an emphasis on running early, and most importantly, staying in control as much as possible on both ends of the floor. Sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters naman, Coach Yang emphasized sharpening their point of attack. They also need to be early in transition, setting up the wall, especially when Chris Banquero pushes the pace for Meralco.
Speaking of Coach Nenad, alam mo ba, Dom?
Hindi.
Malamang, kikwento ko pala. Kakwentuhan natin kagabi, Coach Mensur Bajramovic ng Hong Kong Eastern, yung naging guest team natin sa PBA. And he was telling me, he was so happy that the games are now live on the One Sports YouTube page. He watches every Meralco game live all the time. Good evening to you, Coach Mensur. He's in Hong Kong right now watching his best friend in Coach Nenad.
So ano ibig mo sabihin? Jet setter ka?
Then, ibig ko sabihin, 4 yung pinadala ni Chris Banquero.
You know, it's great. And then everybody's able to watch the PBA. We have a number of friends who are traveling all over the world at mapapanood mo sa YouTube. And it's such a great thing na tayo yung naririnig.
Great thing ba yun?
Para sa atin.
Pringle looking to go to work. Rios in front. Pringle lets it fly. Chongson with the board. He crashes hard to the floor. No more challenges either way, ano? Both coaches lost their challenges here in the first half. Clarito nagbabalik. Papalitan si Malonzo.
Di pa pumuputok itong si Clarito. Yan din ang tinitignan ng Meralco.
Ang hindi pa natin nakikita para sa Rain or Shine, guys like the veteran Bo Belga, si Felix Lameti, si Anton Asisio, hindi pa nagagamit so far. Tignan natin as we go along kung mabibigyan ng pagkakataon. Mamuyak over to his left. Pringle back to Mamu. Mamu for 3. He knew it was a miss. He tracks it down. Mamu cleans up his own miss.
Not able to box out itong si Mamuya.
At sino palagi may alam kung saan tatalbog? Yung mismong bumitaw, di ba?
Tumira.
Rios will give it up to his captain. Nunu back to Jansen. Down the middle he goes. Rios, no. Pringle. Forward pass to Clarito. Rain or Shine going to their early offense again. Nagpalit ng pivot.
Ang sinasabi naman ni Clarito, binangga siya o naitulak siya. Kaya nagpalit ng pivot.
Meralco will sue for time. Tatlong abante nila, 33-30.
Every possession counts. Listen, they're pushing us off the screen to go under. Okay? Hold your ground. And if he's really pushing you, off. Okay? Don't let him.
You don't want to take the shot too late in the shot clock. Okay? Defense natin. Okay. Guys, they're trying to ISO. Okay? You need to drop a little bit in the gaps. Okay? Drop
Throughout
a
the
little bit.
elimination round dun sa 8-3 run to the second seed ng Rain or Shine, etong si Jonard Clarito was actually their leading scorer by average. 13.7 yan. Noong nakaraan, not bad yung 9 dome. Pero yung efficiency, 27% lang.
Actually, both team really didn't shoot well in that ball game. Pero si Clarito, he gets a lot of his shots off offensive rebounds. So you kind of expect that number or that field goal percentage to be a lot higher. And in today's ball game, Jonard Clarito, they're still hoping na lalabas yung laro niya. He's only got 2 points.
33-30 the score so far. Meralco with a 3-point lead. They have come on even stronger in the second quarter. They have outscored Rain or Shine 13-4. Banquero, he's been big in this run. Hit a 4 moments ago. Banquero with a long 2 this time.
He's got 9 points in this quarter.
Chongson in the front court. Shot 0 for 7 from 3 back in game 1. He gives it up papunta kay Mamu. Mamu wants him to pop. Pero mukhang naiiya si Chongson tumira. Pinalik agad kay Mamuya. Gian to the cup. Kaya naman pala, ikaw na, sirs.
Alam niya meron siyang speed advantage against Bates. Took it all the way to the cup.
33-32. Baba sa isang inahabol na Rain or Shine. 5.5 remaining sa ating second quarter. Banquero will survey. Pringle in front. Bates with the pick. Di naman ginamit. CB. Atras sa banda. Hindi nakawan ni Norwood dyan.
Second steal for Norwood.
Clarito in attack mode. Pero nawala yung kanyang dribble. Now he resets. Jonard wants to attack Bates as well. Clarito. Huli. Kanya pa rin.
Traveling.
Nabitawan di ba? Kung hindi niya nabitawan, travel talaga. Ikaw na, siya na tingin mo.
Di ko alam, Magu eh. Kayo makakapagsabi niyan, si Dom siguro. Pero update lang muna tayo on Luis Villegas. Nakaramdam daw kasi siya ng sharp pain sa left knee dahil namali siya ng bagsak. Kaya nahihirapan siyang tumalon. They applied cold compress and will let him rest for a few minutes para makita nila yung extent ng pain bago nila masabi kung makakapaglaro pa ka.
That's, you know, again, that's unfortunate para dito sa Rain or Shine. And of course, kay Luis Villegas. But, you know, once you feel pain, that you want to be able to be a little bit conservative if you're Rain or Shine.
Newsom not wanting to stay conservative here. Took it right to the cup that time. 7 points para kay Nunu so far.
So nakaramdam siya dun sa injured knee. Yun sa kaliwa.
Yun ang nakakataka. That's where the mental aspect of the game comes in. Norwood against Rios. Looking for the open man. They want Pringle to set himself up. Mamu na lang ang tumanggap. Gian, 3 to shoot. He's got to take it. Mamu for 3. Short. Quinto, cut off there by Gabe. And now Nunu has to contend with Norwood. Quinto against Mamuya. Tumulong si Gabe. Quinto pa rin. Naangguluhan sila doon.
Using his body. At yun yung advantage ng Bong Quinto. Pag naglaro ka ng big man in college, magagamit at magagamit mo.
Clarito going to Gabe. He wants to take on Nunu. Gabe, shake and bake. Turnaround, Jade. No.
And this second quarter has definitely belonged to Rain or Shine. Rather to Meralco. Rain or Shine only scoring 6 points so far.
Nunu barking out instructions. Almazan sliding right down the middle. Nunu wanting to take Santillan off the dribble. He attacks left. Nunu taking over para dito sa Bolts.
They're giving him the space to be able to operate and find the shot.
9 points na para kay Newsome, backing up the 12 mula naman kay Banquero. All of a sudden, it is again a 7-point lead para sa Meralco. Pringle lost his dribble there. Santillan, 5 to shoot. Nocum, kababalik lang, trying to save it, pero mauubos na ang oras dito para sa Rain or Shine. 2:56 na titira sa ating first half. Meralco opening up another 7-point lead dito sa Do or Die Monday natin sa RPTV.
Bilisan mo. Stay in front. Hindi ka maka-stay in front eh. At saka yung switch mo, late ang switch mo. Kung switch ka, agahan mo yung switch mo. Tapos dalhin mo doon sa weak hand.
On the ball screen. Good job, Angel. Hey, you wanted to switch, then attack. Okay, 1-on-1. See how we go. Defensively, guys. 72 field. Okay. Single.
You know, Rain or Shine's a tough team. You know, you looked at them in the third quarter, they won that quarter. It's not gonna be easy for us. You know, we weren't probably satisfied in the way that second half went. They kind of do well when they have those small lineups and they're physical, and they almost came back. So, you know, this game we might have won this game, but there are a lot of things we have to clean up.
Under 3 remaining sa ating first half. Coach Luigi, Coach Nenad, and the Meralco Bolts building once again a 7-point lead on Rain or Shine. They have taken over in the second quarter, Dome. Really limiting the Elasto Painters to only 6 points.
Yes, it's been a defensive type of quarter para dito sa Rain or Shine. And aside from them making stops, nakaka-convert sila. After they make the stop, they're able to push the basketball, getting some layups.
Pag ganyan ang pace, Meralco
Yeah.
Llamado, no? Cancino with a near steal. Ball will stay on that side. 30-second timeout, hiniling dito na Meralco.
Pagu in the first game, Rain or Shine only scored 31 points in the first half. So far, they're only at 32.
Raymond here. We've got CJ here. We've got CB bounding the ball. Okay.
Alam mo ibig sabihin, no?
We've got
Lamang na ng isa.
At may 2:36 pa.
Akala mo may babagsak akong nugget of wisdom, ha?
Dr. J, ano ba to?
Kasi naman, tignan mo naman yung mga veterano ng Meralco ng Game 1. Karamihan yan first half, ha?
Newsome with 14 and the Hodge as well. Then Almazan with 9, Banquero with 8, Bong Quinto with 6. So, you know, team effort ang pinakita ng Meralco in that ball game. And that's what you need, especially in the playoffs. You know, you can have one player scoring 20s and the 30s, but you want actually several guys in double digits.
3.6 seconds na titira sa shot clock ng Meralco dito, kaya napa 30-second timeout sila. Banquero looking for a target. Clarito slaps it away. 3.1 remaining on the shot clock. Can Meralco execute better here? Wala masyadong gumalaw. They go cross court. Cancino punches it through.
Talk about high risk, high reward.
That's the second time yung mga catch and shoot ni Cancino ganun. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Pringle has to provide here. Kailangan magparamdam na siya sa depensa ng Meralco. Fancy pass, blows up in his face. Nocum with a personal.
A little bit of frustration there for Nocum. Look at this pass.
Saktong-sakli. Long two lang naman pala. Pero pasok pa rin yun. Good enough for a 9-point lead.
Late na nakita ni Santillan. Hindi niya akalain na ipapasa na gano'ng malayo.
Ambisyosong pasa kasi yung ganun, no?
High risk, high reward na.
2-minute warning na po ng ating first half. 21-6 quarters so far para sa Meralco. Side ng board ang tinamaan ni Cancino. Nocum in the open court.
Isn't that a travel?
And that's exactly what Coach Luigi is yelling about on the side. That stops the bleeding somewhat para sa Rain or Shine. Pito ang abante ng Meralco. Banquero directing traffic here. He wants to take on Pringle one-on-one. CB goes to the spin. Short on the layup. Rain or Shine dodging a bullet there. That was everything but the basket now.
Exactly. Pero itong, this is that shot. Ito yung tinitignan. From that angle, couldn't really see if that was a travel. It happened quick.
Na-warningan ng Rain or Shine dahil may naparami yung nakatayo doon sa kanilang bench. Pati Meralco na-warningan na rin. Rock and roll Raymond Almazana at the line now. Great chance to score his first points of the game. All tournament long, ang ganda ng halin-hinan nilang dalawa ni Brandon Bates, ano?
Halin-hinan.
Palitan. Ito si Almazan, 18 minutes a game. Si Bates naman, yung kanyang kahalin-hinan niya po, 24 minutes a game. And you don't lose the height, you don't lose the effort as well.
And you know, they're there to be a rim protector. And both guys, you know, alam mo that they're there for defensive purposes. And if they're able to score, it's a bonus.
Split mula dito kay Almazan. Gives Meralco an 8-point lead. A minute and change remaining sa ating first half. Pringle remains scoreless. Chongson hands it off. Nocum looking to go to work. He's got 9 so far. Adrian lilipad. Huli at the cup.
Rain or Shine is in the penalty. I'm not sure why they're giving up those fouls.
Either Chongson or Nocum whistled for that one. Nocum's got 2. Chongson's got 1.
Right after this missed shot by Nocum, he's taking it all the way. Right?
So CJ Cancino will be at the line here. That'll give Cancino 12 points in total.
Di ba parang ang dali ng basketball dito kay CJ Cancino? No wasted movement din eh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Almazan found himself on the floor all of a sudden. Ang masakit doon, siya pa inapituan ng foul.
He was holding on to Kalen Chongson.
Emotions will be running high all night long. This is a do-or-die ball game for both of these squads. It's going to be up to whoever rises above their emotions.
It's okay to be aggressive. It's okay to have all those emotions, but you got to keep it in check. That with those emotions, you end up not hurting your team.
Under a minute now remaining sa ating second quarter. Pringle looking around. They hand it off to Nocum. 10 to shoot. Adrian losing it to Cancino, pero pati braso inabot. Para kay CJ, that'll be his second personal foul.
Si CJ Cancino, pag nagrereklamo dun sa referee, parang nakikiusap at nakangiti.
Nice guy yun.
Nice guy.
At si Belga, hindi mo masabihan ng ganun.
Iba naman yung pagkausap sa referee.
Kaya ginawang captain ball last season yan eh, para may karapatang kumausap sa referee. No? Chris Ross, ginawang playing assistant coach, para may karapatan.
Tama. Alam naman nilang bukas ang linya sa pagkausap sa referee.
Sa 7 ang abante ng Meralco. Nagmamadali yung Bolts. Pringle though, wising up to it, slapping their way from Aaron. Jacinto backing up on Clarito. Power contra power yung matchup na yun. That's not a... It was a shot attempt. Interpretation of the rules this season, pag shot attempt, hindi po traveling kahit di tumama sa ring. As Newsome is whistled for the blocking foul.
His first step is just so quick. Itong si Adrian Nocum. That's why you got to be able to try and anticipate it.
Certainly looked like a travel dahil nga hindi tumama sa ring yung tira kanina. Pero FIBA rules na tayo eh. Shot attempt na counted yun. Doesn't need to hit the rim.
And legitimate shot attempt.
Does not need to hit the rim. Pero sanay nga tayo na ganun eh. Tama, after that initial outburst, biglang naalala nila, o nga pala, pwede na yun.
And that is sometimes the situation that we have, that it takes some time to be able to adjust to the rules because there are changes every year.
Ang hindi na lang change kahit hinihiling na ng buong sambayan ng Pilipino, yung tandem natin, ano?
Malakas!
Uy, 9 seconds na lang natitira sa second quarter. Cancino thinking 4, will drive closer. CJ to Black, not the pick. CJ puts it up. What a second quarter para sa Meralco doon.
Well, you gotta love how Meralco was able to take control of the second quarter, and they did it with what they do best, defensively, making stops and then converting them into fast break opportunities, into layups, and that's why now they have a 6-point lead.
That's a 12-point turnaround, down by 6 at the start of the second, up by 6 ngayon. At ang isa sa mga nag-spearhead ng atake niyan, ang ating babad player of the half, natin sa atin ang Devon. Enjoy unforgettable TV babad moments with your family only with Devon. CP with a dozen points across his name, Dom.
That's 9 points in that second quarter where they took control. At ang maganda ron, he played both ends of the floor, and you can see when they do that, all of a sudden they take back control of the ball game, up by 6 at the end of 24 minutes.
Nagbabalik po ang PBA para sa laban ng Meralco at Rainer Shine. It was a slow start for Rainer Shine and Meralco took advantage of that. Unti-unti naman nakahabol ng Rainer Shine sa pagtatapos ng first quarter pero unti-unti din umusad ang Meralco kaya ang score natin ay 43-37. At kitang-kita niyo naman po kung gaano kasolid ang ating mga PBA idols. Kaya sa tingin ko, dapat nang simulan natin ang botohan para sa ating darating na PBA 15 All-Star game na gaganapin sa Candon City. PBA fans, vote now. Ang kailangan nyo lamang po gawin ay scan the QR code or visit www.pba.ph/allstar. Voting period is from December 5, 2025 to January 18, 2026. At yan nga po ang mga dapat yung abangan dahil po pwede po kayong bumoto ng 5 players mula sa North, 5 players mula sa South, 12 rookies, 12 sophomores at 12 juniors. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Bumoto na po kayo. At ngayon naman, oras na para ating i-discuss ang ating playoff bracket. So una na pong nagharap ang SMB at ang Index kung saan ang nagwagi ay SMB. At nung nakaraan lamang, nagtunghayan nyo kung paano naging maganda, kung paano tinapos ng Ginebra ang kanilang laban kontra Converge Fiber Xers. At nagtapos na rin po ang TNT kontra Magnolia kung saan TNT ang nagwagi. Ngayon naman po, inaabangan na lang po natin ang mangyayari dito sa ating laban sa pagitan ng Rain or Shine at Meralco. Ang ating semifinals po ay gaganapin sa January 4, Sunday, sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Ganyan po kainit ang ating mga kaganapan. At kita-kita na naman po kung gaano kasolid ang ating mga PBA players. Kaya patunay dyan ang ating solid plays.
Samantala, seryoso ang Rain or Shine. They want that 8th win. Oy, ganda ng pasa. Yes, that should count.
Tapos yan po maganda na nakikita namin dito yung spacing nila pagpunta ng pag-goaling. Getting a lot of points in the paint.
Kaya naman kinuha ni Andy para may veteran pa rin eh. I speculate. Siguro nung kausap niya si Game on Board, sabi ni Game tapos na Yang believes that dapat may veterano pa din sa team.
Tama.
Eh, available sa Pringle. Samantala.
And another scorer.
Oo nga pala.
But Malonzo actually went out and cleared out.
Ito si Nokon pala. Karakot ko.
Oh, great pass.
Oh, sabi ni LA, hindi pwede yan. Hindi pwede yan. Santillan coming off the bench and Dominic Boy's point about Santillan. So, 11 ang lamang. Uy, taksikan. Hello, sandali. Uy, bagamat may nakahilatan.
Clarito.
Santillan ang binigyan ng foul. Second. Shot clock reduced to 3. Runner. Yes!
That's the Mamu special. Whether he's attacking right or left, that little runner floating in the air, making it look so easy.
From Terafirma to San Miguel. Diba now, he's, I don't want to say reduced to a role player. What a pass by Jumar Fajardo. Connecting with Teng. And Jeron has had an excellent second quarter, coach.
Daming contribution ni Jeron Teng. He's just taking advantage of his opportunities. Kung saan yung opening, doon talaga siya nakakapuntos at kumakat. The transition points na galing sa Terafirma, malaking bagay yan.
Perez found a way to score, finishing through the crowd.
That's a strength there of CJ Perez despite, that bump by Sangalang.
One puts it down. Arana sidestepping move.
Binubulldozer na sila ni Justin Arana. Double digit siya ngayon. Disputos na. Ray Garcia.
Another steal here. One.
Just like that. Converge on top.
As we said, how long can they really protect against this onslaught? At ito na nga, rumachada na ang kupunan ng Converge sa fourth period.
Kay MJ Garcia.
Try the floater, no. Nice rebound by Policarpio. Looking to go in all the way. That's a nice find. Ramirez ties things up.
Beautiful play magmula dito kay Junel Policarpio. Dropping it to a teammate at the last second. Oh, Brandon Ramirez with a nice finish. All the way to the cup. Akala nila, pero Brandon Ramirez was there. Magandang finish. We have a tied ball game, my friend.
Stockton to the wing. One for the killer blow.
Gotta give it to MJ. Gotta give it to MJ Garcia. He had a wide open look sa 3 points.
Almost went in off the glass. He just rattled out. Kalen Johnson hit 3 threes in the last ball game, but couldn't get that. And a great feed off the offensive rebound. Lemedi to Nokum.
Kailang offensive rebound na itong Rainer Shine.
The 3 at nakuha na nila. And then Claritos on the other side. Will he try again? Sa side step. Babasket pa! And a chance for the 3-point play for Jonah Clarito. Yun ang sinasabi natin. Tuloy-tuloy lang.
And such a good decision kahit na mas maliit yung nasa harapan niya.
Nokum couldn't go baseline. He'll give it up. Malonzo, reverse.
Wow!
Yun yung mga smart basketball. Hindi mo man-layup on that side kasi masusupalpal ka. Dalhin mo sa kabila.
Basket again.
Yep. And he makes his move.
Talk about a guy who's not shy of the spotlight, likes the limelight, likes taking it to the cup.
When all teams would have played their 11th game.
Oh, what a shot coming from Chris Ross. A bad shot. 4 points.
Guy just aimed for the window with what he did.
Wala nang option to pass because good straight-up defense played by Meralco. Yun. No playoffs in our tournament format. Only quotient will decide. And here's Johnson with a 3-point.
You know, just when Meralco feels medyo okay na sila, baka makahabol.
Playing small once more is San Miguel. Orellano on the outside.
Orellano for 4.
That's a 4.
That's what I was saying. Huh? You know, this guy. He does, you know, para sa San Miguel Beer. Don Orellano, just one of the best scorers in the PBA.
Oftana of the hesitation goes glass, no go. Kabuntin will hustle for it. Oftana from Glenn.
Pretty done to the offensive rebound of Kabutin.
Backing up on Gomez Daliano. Calvin. Shake, bake, sobra. Kanya pa rin yung board. The cleanup is good para kay Oftana.
32nd timeout may be needed here by the Magnolia Hotshot.
Bigla kasing 11 ang abante ngayon ng TNT 12.5G. Xavier back over to his coach. 4 to shoot. Xavier from LA, naipit, mamimwersa. What a spin!
Paano niya ginawa yun?
Wrong angle pa no?
Parang elastic man.
Here comes Magnolia marching down the floor. Down by as many as 19. 6 na lang ang inahabol. Gawin mo, apat! And Coach Chot has seen enough. Just a 4-point game now. Magnolia taking 15 away from the biggest lead.
Para sa Titan Risers since that time. 14 for Nebra, 4 points para sa Ultra Risers.
Pinoy step. Abarrientos. And suddenly, the wind has been taken out of the sails of the Titan Ultra Giant Risers who have controlled the game. Maingat na sila sa basketball. 7 and what a move!
Taking over, Sajay Barrientos. 25 points against Rainer Shine in Bahrain. And again, the misdirection and the sudden burst of speed.
After limiting Rain or Shine to only 11 points in the second quarter, 6 na puntos ang naibahong kalamangan ng Meralco. Here at the break ng ating Do or Die Monday at the Big Dome, live na papanood dito sa RPTV. Kasama pa rin natin si Dominic Uy. And Dom, grabing depensa ang pinakita dito ng Meralco.
Well, nakita natin itong Meralco. They put their heads down, locked down defensively in that second quarter. There was a time na 2 points lang na-score nitong Rain or Shine. They continued on and only allowed Rain or Shine to only score 11 points in that quarter. And that's big to be able to limit Rain or Shine in one quarter to just 11 points. Nakita natin.
Yan yung binabanggit mo. If it's that kind of pace, that kind of low scoring, sigurado Meralco Yamato.
How did they do it? Look at the blocks. 5 blocks compared to none for Rain or Shine. Yung perimeter points, eto naman. Because of that defense, they were able to push the ball, rotate that ball, and get some shots outside, but also yung points in the paint, lamang na lamang din dyan ang Meralco. There's a lot of statistics that I wanted to point out na kung bakit nagpapakita na bakit lamang itong Meralco. So these are the first 4. Pero tignan din natin, Magu, in that second quarter, dagdag pa natin. 6 of 11 ang Meralco from the field. Itong Rain or Shine, still not shooting well from the 3-point area as a whole. 2 of 13 for the game. And you also look at the points of turnovers. First, yung turnovers, 7 yung turnover ng Rain or Shine. In the second quarter, Meralco scoring 6 points off those 7 turnovers. So again, defense really leading up to that offense. And then yun, nakita natin yung leading scorers, Chris Banquero with 12 para dito sa Meralco, tied with Cancino with 12 as well.
Sa kabila naman si Nocum ang may 12 puntos, but he will be coming off the bench dito sa ating third quarter. Cancino getting to start once again kasama si Black, Bates, Newsome, and Hodge. Katapat itong sina. Na-pin down si Karakot ni Bates pero hindi nakita ni CJ. No problem naman daw sabi ni Cancino.
Very important for Rain or Shine to come out with intensity here in this third quarter. Sige, ikaw muna.
Lima nila, Chongson, Karakot, Malonzo, Mamuyak at etong si Malonzo. Where will the offense come from para dito sa Rain or Shine?
Well, they have also gotten Manaytay right now. And they're hoping na yung mga magic bunot na tinatawag natin. Alam natin, Coach Yang, really likes that. Karakot who's actually played well in this ballgame, but they need somebody to be able to get that energy up, right? Pero ang importante, yung energy is up there, they're aggressive, pero controlled. Again, you don't do things that will hurt your team.
Namamagana yung ring sa mga tira ng Rain or Shine dito, Don.
Again, you need to be able to play Rain or Shine basketball. So how is that? Make some stops, get on the fast break, push that ball. You have Mamuyak in there, you have Karakot in there. These guys like to push that basketball.
Pinakita natin nung first quarter, naka 8 fast break points agad na Rain or Shine. Dadalawa na lang nadagdag in the second.
Exactly.
Karakot looking for the opening. He's got Bates in front. Andre, huli pa rin. Pang-anim na butatana para sa Meralco.
But you remember the statistic in the first quarter? 10 of 13 in free throws ng Rain or Shine. Nung second quarter, they only went to the free throw line 4 times. 3 of 4 from that free throw line.
2.3 to shoot. Rain or Shine, you gotta hurry. Ayaw talaga. Puro bakal lang tinatamaan ng Ross.
Trying to hold them down. This is playoff basketball that Meralco does really well. Defensively, grind it out type of a ball.
Bates took it right to the chest of Chongson. First basket tonight.
And they need to be able to run some plays and get things going. Not much movement there.
Foul whistled on Black. At para malaman natin ang mga napag-usapan at the half, makibalita tayo kay Nudge.
Yes, Maguendom, according to Coach Yang, they're in a much better situation now compared to last game. The key this half is being able to quickly recognize mismatches and capitalize on their advantages. Along with better spacing at gaya ng sabi mo, Dom, improved ball movement. Sa Meralco Bolts naman, Coach Nenad emphasized the need to execute extremely well on defense this half. They have to maintain the intensity and effort and be sharper with their decision making because in a game like this, every possession counts.
Aaron Black buries the three. He's got 4 points tonight.
Yung magawing decision making, ang laking bagay. For those of you that don't follow Meralco playing in the EASL, but you having more games to be able to get sharper, even if you have more imports, but you know you have that experience. Mas madami kang minuto na nilalaro on court. Though it's taxing on your body, pero in the end, ang laking bagay na.
3-point shot na to, hatid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. And it is good enough for an 11-point lead para sa Meralco, the largest for tonight. Nahirapan pa si Mamu mag-inbound nun. Kalen having to fade away against Bates. He gets the bounce.
Chongson, they've been looking for him to be able to score. Because majority of the points for Rainer Shine nagagaling dun sa mga gwardiya.
Oh. Manaytay whistled for that hold. In armbar grab daw niya. Si Hodge. About 3 minutes into this third quarter, Hodge sat out a lot of that first half because of foul trouble, looking to make up for lost time. Black again, hit a three from right there. Couldn't get a second. Alonso with a rebound. He's got two guys in front. Muntikan pa, ma-turnover dyan. Karakot with the opening. No!
See, one shot, one attempt, that's it.
Black thought about it, drives closer, kicks it over. CJ, quick trigger. Manaytay with a board.
Look at how quick nakababa itong Meralco, preventing the fast break of Rainer Shine.
Mamu to Chongson. He launches it. Manaytay battles for it. Or make that Malonzo. Now it's Manaytay who makes a move. Spins away. Bounce then yung nakuha doon.
That was credited to Caleb Johnson. That's what the marker said. Baka natapik pa ng Caleb Johnson.
Meralco still up by 7. As they look to grind out a semi-final spot. Newsom dives in. Felt the contact, heard the whistle. It's a three-point play opportunity para kay Nunu.
Talk about spacing. You want to be able to spread it out and let Chris Newsom do his magic.
He knew exactly which angle to take there.
Tsaka napunta siya dun sa strong side niya.
Napasabit niya talaga. Nunu's got 11. Make that 12 for another 10-point lead para sa Meralco Bolts. Karakot, he's been trying. Kalen, emergency pass, taken away by Newsom. Black on the attack. Nunu lilipad, binagsak pa kay Hodge. Sabit na si Malonzo dyan.
Magbalikan natin yung depensa pinakita ng Meralco in the previous play. You see how many black shirts were in that shaded lane, which prevented that offensive set.
Iimbestiga ng mga ref to, but Malonzo had nowhere to go.
Yes.
He was already airborne nung pumampik itong si Hodge. Hindi ka na makakaiwas na.
It's you or me.
Still hurts though.
Yeah.
It's still gonna hurt. Nakonyatan itong si Cliff. That's the best way to put it. Ano? Ano, mali?
At least parehong walang hindi masaktan, di ba?
Bago pa pumampik, airborne na eh. Kaya you can't find any intention there, but he just had absolutely nowhere
Wala
to go.
nang ibang pupuntahan.
Almazan magbabalik pa ngayon para dito sa Meralco.
We haven't seen Asistio nor Limetti.
Or Belga. Si Stanley Pringle played 17 plus minutes in the first half. Binigyan ng lahat ng pagkakataon ni Coach Cheng. Shot 0 for 3. That's a lot for a half for a Coach Cheng team. Huh?
Yes. Pero feeling ko kulang yung attempts eh. Diba? For Stanley Pringle. But you gotta be able to get into those spots. I credit the defense also of Meralco.
Offensive foul on number 11, Rizza. Technical foul on Mike Alonso for second possession.
Oh, so an offensive foul is whistled on Newsom pero nataga si Malonzo. Coach Chang is asking what gives. Because you're airborne, you had nowhere to go.
Tsaka offensive foul na kinusan.
Ito.
So offensive foul on Newsom, right?
Right there.
That's the call. You may agree or not, but that's the call. End of the day for rain or shine. You know, you feel like you haven't been getting the calls. You need to be able to play through it.
Back to the largest lead of the game at 11. Para dito sa Meralco. Rain or shine. Goes to Karagut. Mamu will survey. 8 to shoot. Mamu got the drop on Cancino. Mamuyak to the cup.
Hindi ka pwede malingat pag ikaw pinapantay mo si Mamuyak. And even if he's calling for that screen, he's actually looking if he does not need to wait for that screen and go opposite.
Great idea by CJ, trying to feed Almazan. Ball is loose, picked up by the black shirts. They go inside to Raymond once again. Black for 3, no. Rebound Johnson, Mamu in the open court. Gian in attack mode. Gets his own miss. Gian again. 2 shots parating para kay Mamuyak. Now it's Mamuyak trying to light a fire from under rain or shine as they try to begin their fight back.
Whenever they're able to run into rain or shine is a much deadlier team.
Nokum will be checking back in pagkatapos na itong unang free throw. They need his firepower again, Dom.
For sure, they need him to be able to lead that fast break.
Look at Gian Mamuyak, what he did back in Game 1 of this quarterfinal mini-series. 16 on 50% shooting. Ang maganda dyan yung 5 rebound.
They need him to duplicate that or do even more.
He's now actually the team captain ng Rain or Shine this season. Talking about Gian Mamuyak. And he brings his squad back within 7. Hodge against Kalen. 2 fouls on Chongson. They go back to Hodge. Loses control.
That's good defense right there.
Biglang nag-collapse sa kanya, eh? That's what you want. You want them uncomfortable. Hindi pa pwedeng magawa nila yung gusto nila, di ba? No kung Buebuelo. Inabot ni Almazan. Shot clock number 7 para dito sa Meralco.
Napaka-importante pag sinoko mang may hawak ng bola, yung help side defense. Because more than likely, he'll be able to break down the initial defender.
3 beses na yata nabubutatan ngayon si Adrian. Inaabangan talaga siya ng picks na itong Meralco. Quinto. Inside, up, under, naipit pa rin. Pumihit ulit.
Be a 3-second violation.
Either 3 or 24. Nauna daw yung 24-second violation. Under 6 remaining in the third timeout muna tayo. This mandatory charge to Meralco.
helping, okay? Like we did on this last one, right? We're coming and helping from the closest guy, make sure we got the drop as well. And if you're on the ball here, you gotta be drifting, okay? If you're on the ball side, if you penetrate this way, okay? You next guy here to him, he goes penetrates, you gotta be flaring for the drift. Take that guy. Hit the ball, he just came in. Take him on. He stays on.
Alam mo kung sino lang ang nag-iisang koponang mas matindi ang depensang pinapakita ngayon?
Sino?
Kumpara sa Meralco?
Oh, sino?
Itong koponan ni Dominic Uy. Yan ang depensa.
Ayan!
Of course, the beautiful family of our partner here, Dominic Uy, enjoying the action courtside. All of our PBA fans on this Do or Die Monday, sulit yung nakikitang quality, yung kalidad ng depensa na napapanood.
You gotta love how the players, they know that this is a do or die ball game. They know that kung sino man ang mananalo dito, ang premyo, TNT. Ang matatalo dito, ang premyo, bakasyon.
Yun, sa Marso na natin mapapanood. Nobody wants that. You don't want to end the year on a bad note. Chongson, 4 to work with. Back to Mamu. Here comes the 3.
Got a hand on that. Looks like Cliff Hodge got a hand on that.
Shot clock would have gone off anyway. Kung napunta pa rin sa Rain or Shine yun. Mahigit 5 minuto natitira sa ating ikatlong yugto. Black gets it back from Almazan. He's got Manayntay in front. Almazan sliding. Hodge to Raymond. Fouled by
Just
Chongson.
a good pass. That's what we've been seeing dito sa Meralco this conference. A lot of the passes between the big to bigs. Yung mga extra pass pagdating doon sa shaded lane. Again, this is where Rain or Shine has been missing guys like Keith Datu.
Of course, Datu out for a while. Baka hanggang third
Tatlong laro lang
conference
siya,
na.
diba? Laro lang.
That was a nasty non-contact fall that he suffered. Earlier today, pati si Villegas in only his second game back in such a long time. Looks like he hurt one of his knees. Hopefully it's the other one. Pero baka,
Or hopefully it's none.
Hopefully it's none. Yun pala ang pinakamaganda. Yun pala ang pinakamaganda. 56-47. 6-7 on the board, Dom. Where's your daughter? She'll go nuts tonight. She'll go nuts. Nocum having to get creative. Kick out muna, papunta kay Mamu. 4 to shoot. Chongson's got to take it. Jumper doesn't work. Quinto pushing hard. Binato kay Nocum. Ready naman si Adrian. Here comes the Aviator. That's a blocking foul on Hodge. That'll be number 4.
Was he inside that circle?
Gotta see it again. It's probably moving though because they were both on the run, but let's see.
Pero hindi dapat nangyari yun kung if Bong Quinto pulled that back. Seemed like he had established his position.
Paalala natin, both coaches with no more challenges.
Yes.
They both lost it in the first half. Nocum, 12 puntos nung first half. Coming off the bench here in the third, misses his first one. Banquero nagbabalik. Siya yung nagbaliktad ng laro in the second quarter, Tom.
Because Banquero 9 points in that second quarter.
Turning a 6-point deficit into a 6-point lead.
Dr. J, grabe talaga yung mathematics nitong partner ko.
Pre, nag-iisip si Dr. J anong papasalubong sa atin. Sa'yo, calculator.
Sana hindi baterya. Pag solar powered, mahirap.
May dome yung ibabaw dito, may dome. Ang semifinals po natin, by the way, will be starting on January 4th. Abangan natin yung mga magiging official announcement as Newsom is having trouble here. Now he's picked up by Gabe off the cross switch. Nunu, Bebuelo. Almazan will offer the pick. Santillan in front of Nunu. 5 to shoot for the guys in dark blue. Nunu against Santi. Up, under, hinagis na lang, Mintis yan. Rebound Almazan, reverse cleanup is good.
And that's the problem when you're switching, right? It ends up that the big guy of Meralco is down low. Mas maliit yung bumabaks out sa kanya. Big chance of him then getting an offensive rebound.
Clarito's got to get himself going as well. Only 2 points so far. Alam naman natin ang kalidad ni Jonard. Huli pa! Pero pati braso inabot. He's got to make things happen. Talking about Jonard Clarito.
And you know, you want him to be able to make things happen, getting those offensive rebounds. Kasi doon siya usually kumukuha ng energy niya eh.
Jonard takes care of the first one.
Just 3 points so far for Clarito.
Now Rios is checking back in para naman kay Hodge. You feel the chess match in the third quarter will just explode in the fourth all of a sudden, you know?
And you know, Rain or Shine hasn't taken too many 3-point shots this quarter. And so may conscious effort then of trying to go inside. Kasi dalawang laro na. Well, at least 2 games and a half.
Lasma. Sobrang alat ng shooting ng Ross. Newsom, atras Abante. Bibigay mo na kay Banquero. 6 na segundo sa shot clock na Meralco. CB to Newsom on that left wing. Almost lost it. Somehow got it up but was clipped. Inaabot siya doon ang depensa ni Nokum.
Oh, we've been talking about guys needing to come alive. Stanley Pringle, Jonard Clarito, and of course Adrian Ocum. He's got 13. Pero hindi pa eh, kulang pa eh, di ba? Because the other guys are not able to help him out.
Yung binabanggit mong 3-point shooting, lilima attempt ng Rain or Shine niya yung third, wala pang naipapasok. 2 of 18 na sila in total. Pringle, bitin pa rin.
And that play was called for Stanley Pringle.
Yeah. They really want to get Stan going here, a former scoring champion sa ating PBA. Clarito bats it back to Banquero. 7 to shoot. Banquero against Clarito. They go to Quinto. Pringle got a hand on it. Quinto from way outside. Clarito with the board.
Hindi na nilapit, ano? May oras pa naman. But almost went in.
Nokum for 3. Punches it through. Finally para sa Rain or Shine doon.
And you can feel that energy. You know, what you don't want if you're Meralco is for them to connect on another. And I think that's a wise decision of Chris Banquero to attack the basket, get fouled, and try to get for some points from the free throw line.
3-point shot finally. First one in the third ng Ross. Hatid sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. 2 shots parating para kay Chris Banquero dahil sa foul ni Pringle sa aming pagbabalik. 58-53 sa ngayon. 5 pa rin ang abante ng Meralco.
Let's run. Inbound sila, di ba? Let's run a straight zone. Okay? Straight zone. And then 2 passes, match up. Pero hindi sila match. Ha? Pero hindi sila. 2 shots na sila. Offense natin. Ikaw ang magdadala. Si Quinto ang tatingin natin. Okay, ikaw screen. Okay? Roll ka. Naka-space kayo. Okay?
If Rain or Shine cannot pull this one off over Meralco, this will be the announced last performance on the PBA stage para dito sa tatay ni Luis Cola, 17-year PBA veteran and Gilas legend Gabe Norwood.
Well, Gabe Nord, fantastic career that he's had, not just for Rain or Shine, but even for Gilas. In the previous game, 9 points, 9 rebounds. And, you know, obviously all the Rain or Shine fans are hoping na hindi pa ito ang huling laro ni Gabe Norwood.
Only 3 points so far tonight para dito kay Gabe. But we've got About 14 and a half minutes of basketball ahead of us. Banquero goes 2 for 2.
Diba, yung decision na yun ni Chris Banquero to be able to go to the basket and get fouled, medyo na-stop ng konti yung momentum nitong Rain or Shine.
Nocum again, off the wrong foot. They tie up Almazan, pero stepping on the baseline na si Adrian. Alam mong tawag din Rain or Shine kay Nocum sa ensayo? Boy, banat boy.
Bakit banat boy?
Kasi pagka dumiin talagang di ba? Pagka ginusto, ang hirap pigilan. Pagbabanat na, siya nang bahala. Oh, look at that! Rios, pipit-pitan lahat ng Ross.
Kaya din daw bumanat itong si Rios.
Clarito off the secondary. Nice feed from Nocum.
Once you push that basketball, there are bigger, wider gaps on the defensive end. Itong Meralco, you can make them pay if you're Rain or Shine.
Cancino misses. Rebound Clarito. Pinukul kagad kay Mamu. Mamuyak on the run. Rain or Shine right back in it.
They need to be able to get down if you're Meralco. Ikaw naman ang Rain or Shine. You want to push that basketball. You've got much fresher legs. If you're Rain or Shine, you push that ball, you're younger, and that's where you're most effective.
We're rebounding or we're going back. We gave it fucking shots all over the place there. Out of nothing. We got numbers, you two are on the same guy. 2B here. Okay. Back. Let's go. Run shoulder. Run shoulder. With about 5-6 seconds to go. Then go with two. Into the, okay. Right? Okay. Got it. Let's get it back.
Etong Rain or Shine, we've been talking about it. First quarter, 8 fast break points. Second quarter, dadalawa na dagdag. Pero ngayon third quarter, naka back-to-back. They've got 5 third quarter fast break points and they are back within 4.
Ang kita mo yun, diba? Rebound ni Clarito, outlet pass agad papunta dito kay Mamuya. And Mamuya did not disappoint. Got that layup, got that 2 points, forced Meralco into that timeout there. 4 na lang ang kalamangan ng Meralco.
Yan ang kailangan gawin ng nanay ko. Ma-fast break na tayo, mag-New Year na. Kailangan makauwi na tayo.
Oo nga. Everybody praying dun sa nanay ni Magu.
Katutok sila
tita.
sa YouTube.
Ayun.
Sa One Sports YouTube.
Tita.
Sipin mo pati local sa YouTube na nanonood. Just over a minute remaining in the third. Cancino losing it. Oh, that might be more than a regular foul. Will it be? That's exactly what Coach Yang is motioning. Oh, just a regular foul.
At pang-apat ni CJ Cancino yan.
Yun ang malaking dagok. Si Hodge may 4. Si Cancino may 4. Ang playoffs, it's about outlasting your opponent.
Yes.
We've got a full quarter ahead, Dom.
And we were talking about it. With how bad Rain or Shine was shooting the ball from the three-point area, they're only down 4.
Ganun ka-dangerous, no? Ika nga ni Kuya Miko, precarious moments, di ba?
Spell.
Kuya Miko? Sabi ko naman sa'yo, si Miko nagsasabi nun.
Alam mo, sasabihin mo M-O-M-E-N-T-S.
Moments na lang. Yung moments na lang. Mas madali nga yun. Siya nagsabi nun, di naman ako eh.
Zoning up naman itong Rain or Shine. Changing it up defensively.
Newsom trying to slow it again. Slow it down again at that. Rain or Shine gusto ng bilisan. Rios, 2 to shoot. Off balance. Ooh, a bailout foul is whistled there.
Even with that call, you appreciate if you're the coaching staff ng Rain or Shine, Coach Yang, yung pinapakitang laban. Diba? Yung aggressiveness ng mga manlalaro mo. Fighting back. It hasn't been a great game. And all of a sudden, pag biglang pumutok tong Rain or Shine in the fourth quarter, Let's see how Meralco will react.
You have this feeling that they're starting to figure out they might be due, di ba? Mga 8 or 12 nothing run nila.
Yes.
You have to find a way to...
And a couple of three-point shots maybe.
Yun,
diba? And those will come also on the fast break, on the early offense.
You know Meralco's also bracing themselves for that. Let's see how the rest of this plays out. What a crossover by Nocum to the corner. Santi. No. Nocum with the board. Banquero lost it. Pero meron naman pala kasing foul. Si Clarito mapipituan at iimbestigahan pa. Baka daw hinablot sa paa.
Looks like it. Well, this is that play. Banquero is able to get that basketball. Ayun. Hinawakan nga yung paa. Itong si Chris Banquero. You'll see it off that loose ball. Banquero will get that basketball. Hawak mo sa kanan. Paa.
That's not a regular foul. That's not going to be a regular foul, though. .1 seconds left in the third quarter. Ano kaya to? Unspo? Or...
Bibira kasi natin makita na hinahawakan ng ball. Could be.
Ang dami ng players sa baba, so hindi naman...
Transition take.
Diba? Tingnan natin. Transition take is 1 free throw. Unspo is 2.
Flagrant foul penalty, 1 on number 22.
So it wasn't A, it wasn't B, it's C. Flagrant foul, penalty 1.
Mas masakit kasi bukod sa 2 free throw possession, may 3 minutong upo.
Yes, upo pa.
Kasi nga, inablot yung pa eh. You don't want to see that kind of stuff on
Kasi
this stage.
pwedeng masaktan yung player when you lose your balance.
Malonzo magbabalik para dito kay Clarito. He's got to sit out the next 3 minutes of basketball. So sa 9.5 mark or 9:29 mark pa siya babalik kung sakasakali. Banquero having himself a game, though. He's been steady since the second quarter.
That's also that experience for Chris Banquero.
Tuwing papasok siya, nagkakaroon ng semblance of order. No? Nare-re-establish yung semblance of order.
He reads the defense really well.
Newsome directing traffic. Pupunta sila sa kaliwa. Rios with a fake. Drives closer. Johnson Rios with a finger roll.
12 points in the previous game. In today's game, 5 points for Johnson Rios.
10 segundo na titira sa ating third quarter. Mamuya. Trying to take on Cancino. Mamu. Took all kinds of contact on that one.
If that's Cancino.
Ooh. That's why he took it right to CJ, you know? Make him sit. CJ Cancino with 14 points tonight will be pulled out here. Mamuyak, siya yung nagsimula nung kanilang pag-fight back sa third. Pero hindi nila matuloy-tuloy. They can threaten, but they cannot quite get there.
May sagot itong Meralco eh.
Mamu with a total of 12. Samahan mo pa ng 3 boards. That's his first miss from the line. Takes care to second. 7-point game. Enough time for a heave. Newsome double clutch. Would have counted if it stuck. But that'll do it for the first 36. Ang ating do or die Monday. Now winding down to the final 12 minutes. Ang Meralco may 7-point cushion heading into that one. Ang mananalo po ngayong gabi makakatapat ng TNT. Yung hindi po papalarin, sa Marso na natin mapapanood.
Aggressive switches. Don't get beaten off the penetration. No quick penetration. Okay? From the top, if they're 1-2-2. Okay? Push him to his left. No, push him to his left. Come from the right side. Okay? Drift. You got it? Okay? If he's on the side, here. and we should have 3 guys there. Help, okay? Drop.
Early in this game, first quarter pa lang, itong Rain or Shine find themselves down by 7, 14-7 before going on their scoring run. 19-6 nila tinapos yung first quarter, Dom, to take control of this game. They were up 26-20 heading into the second. Doon naman sa second quarter, nakita natin bumawi itong Meralco. 13-2 run to start that frame. They turned a 6-point deficit into a 6-point lead by the turn. It was guys like Banquero getting it done para dito sa Bolts. How about the matchup between Cancino and Nocum, 2 of the most promising young guns in the PBA today? +3 sa scoring si Cancino so far, or plus sa minutes, pero +2. Ito si Nocum sa scoring.
Well, you gotta love watching these 2 young guys, and it's such a joy to watch because they're both so good and make look basketball so easy.
Pero sa pagbubukas ng court, si Nocum muna ang nandiyan dyan. Si Cancino kasi 5 foul na, upo muna.
Well, that was big. And great recognition ang ginawa ni Mabuyak doon. Alam niya na 4 na ang foul.
Yun na naman.
Diba? Yung information na yun, anong gagawin mo doon sa impormasyon, diba?
Santillan at the line. Kasama niya sina Norwood, Malonzo, Nocum, and Mamuyak. Nagminti si Santi. These free throws starting to hurt Rain or Shine.
What is the total free throw shooting of Rain or Shine?
Masakit ang sagot dyan. They are 20 of 28 so far, Dom. 21 of 29. Ang 5 naman ng Meralco, Nusa, Banquero, Rios, Hodges there, as well as Quinto. So Meralco going small to open the fourth. Ganun din naman dahil si Norwood lang ang pinakamalaki ng Rain or Shine. Banquero down the gut of the defense.
Every time Rain or Shine threatens, Chris Banquero is there to take back the control.
17 in the game para dito kay Chris Banquero. Norwood looking for Nocum. Adrian makes his move. Iiwan sana para kay Santi. Santillan, ginawa ng paraan. Reverse is good.
You gotta fight through this if you're Rain or Shine. Get those offensive rebounds. Pero defensively, kinakailangan locked in kayo.
Conference high na tong 17 para dito kay Banquero. Previous high was 13. Saving his best for the most important game. Banquero again!
Just finding the gaps. Nobody helping out.
Malonzo at the other side. Sinabayan ni Hodge. And 1 para kay Mike.
One thing about the guys from Rain or Shine, they are fearless. They will attack.
Gotta love the exchange here sa pagbubukas ng ating fourth and final quarter. Kalen Chongson nagbabalik para sa Rain or Shine. Pagpapahingin si Gabe. Sabit si Cliff. Kaya naman end 1 to para kay Malonzo.
We'll talk about the Rain or Shine 3-point shooting. 3 of 20 still in this ball game.
Si Cliff Hodge, pang-5 foul din yung natuhuli.
Oo, 2 na sila ni CJ Cancino.
Seatmates sila dun. Shipmates dun sa barko, sa bench ng Meralco. Almasan ang bumalik para dito kay Hodge. And ito nga yung sinasabi natin, it's a matter of trying to outlast each other. Rain or Shine in prime position. 2 key players sa Meralco planted on the bench. Chongson, inatake si Almazan. Wraps a pass over to Malonzo. Foul before the attempt. That'll be the 3rd team foul para sa Meralco.
Alonso doing well with the time that he's being given on the floor.
Alam na alam ni Chongson saan papunta si Malonzo, no? 3 team fouls in about a minute and a half para sa Meralco. Let's see how that plays out. Santillan fouled. 4 team fouls now on Meralco.
And what?
And it's the penetration again.
Correct. Right? And this time, yung spacing ng Rain or Shine mas maganda. And it's not just Adrian Nocum. They're not just giving him that basketball. It's coming from different guys. And Santillan is a guy who can shoot from the outside, who can attack. He's tall, he's long. He's got decent dribbling skills and can take the bigger guys of the opposing teams to the basket.
It's just really the free throws now. Nahihirapan itong Rainer Shine as we get this report from Nash.
Maguendom on the defensive end. Coach Yang wants the guys to tighten up and apply more pressure on the ball. Offensively, the plan early is to let Adrian Nocum carry the attack. Get downhill, collapse the defense, and kick it out to Santi. Para naman sa Meralco, Coach Nenad is emphasizing more aggressive switching on defense, making sure they don't get beaten off the dribble, and specifically pushing Adrian Nocum to his left.
Yun ang mga nasa scouting report naman. Ito Meralco as Newsome would not be denied.
Both teams getting to the basket and being able to penetrate.
At the other side, quick response. Hindi umubra para kay Malonzo. Under 10 now remaining sa ating Do or Die Monday dito sa RPTV. Banquero just ran into Nocum there. He knew there was going to be a whistle.
Yep. And that's the third personal foul para dito kay Adrian Nocum.
Take another look at this, Lee. This is a thing of beauty.
Well, they're clearing up. They're making space. And Chris Newsome just knows how to attack whoever is defending him.
Pag nag-collapse ka naman, kanina ba sila dumatrap pa sa pigs, ano? Almazan pleading for it. No angle. They go back to the wing. Quinto, one dribble pull-up. Nilua.
Notice how they kept going back to Bong Quinto. They see that advantage that he has on his man.
Nocum with a pull-up. That's good. Nocum now with 18.
Si Nocum parang hindi rin napapagod eh. No? Every time he gets that basketball, parang you're expecting something beautiful to happen.
5-point lead para dito sa Meralco Bolts. Nunu working against Nocum. The veteran versus the young gun. Jansen Rios will miss. Mamuyak making sure nobody else got to the board.
It's just a 5-point lead. A lot of time left.
Mamuyak with a big crossover. That was nasty on the part of Mamu.
And this is where you miss a guy like Cliff Hodge who's got 5 personal fouls. Kasi ang galing niya mag-help defense who will change those shots. He may not be that rim protector per se, but he will make you change your shot.
Another foul whistled here on Nocum. So Rainer Shine all of a sudden catching up to the foul trouble of Meralco.
You gotta make better decisions. If you're Nocum, you're too valuable to be committing those fouls.
Apat yun, ano? Pero dito, kay Adrian. Newsome attacking Nocum again. They want him to be on the bench. Quinto for 3. Punches it through!
He knew that the defense would help out on Nocum because they don't want him to get that 5th personal foul. Noon nag-help yung defense, kicking it out to Bong Quinto for 3.
Nocum against Newsome sa kabila. Nag-switch over si Almazan. Nocum, nobody to pass to. Nalunod si Adrian.
That's that defense of Meralco. And dyan, Rainer Shine has been threatening. But every time may sagot ang Meralco, either offensively they're able to score or defensively making that stop.
Clarito now coming back in. He has served this 3-minute sit-out because of the flagrant foul. 75-69, Meralco by 6. Mahigit 8 na lang ang natitira sa ating Do or Die Monday dito sa RPTV. Newsome gives it up. Banquero sizing up Nocum. Quinto again ang pinuntahan. Malonzo bantay niya. Quinto backing up. Tutulong si Chongson. Quinto gets away from both of them. Chongson will clear. 4 on 3. Nocum to the side. It is Mamu. No!
How big is Jansen Rios making those stops?
Quinto with a breakaway.
Hey, credit half that basket to Jansen Rios, able to get that rebound and push the ball into a fast break.
Balik sa 8 ang abante ng Meralco. Both benches up on their feet now. Mamu against Quinto. To the spin. Mamuya gets the basket. Mika Salamang foul.
He likes that matchup against Bong Quinto. He has that quickness. He can attack Bong Quinto one-on-one. Bong Quinto seems like he's limping a little bit going back to the bench. Could be a case of cramps.
Kaya naman balik na sa sahig itong si CJ Cancino. He will be playing with 5 personal fouls. He's got to watch his aggression dahil 7 and 21 pa natitira dito.
CJ Cancino, binalik na nga ni Coach Nena at ni Coach Luigi. Like you said, he's got 5 personal fouls, but they want to be able to try and put this game out of reach already, get some points from him, be able to attack. But the guy who's been attacking, Gian Mamuyak, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 7 of 15 from the field. Whether it's a fast break, whether it's on the half court, nakakapunta siya. It's all layups. Look at all his highlights. It's all him getting to the basket.
You've been talking about that adjustment sa sobrang malas sa tres, not just tonight, but 2 games na para sa Rain or Shine. Pinago na nila ang point of attack nila. Kaya ito si Miss Snatch, may ikikwento ulit sa atin.
Mag-uwendom kani-kanina lang maluha-luha itong si Gian Mamuyak dahil sa takot na baka ito pa yung maging huling laro ni Gabe Norwood. Para nga sa kalaman ng iba, si Mamu yung papalit kay Gabe as Rain or Shine's team captain. According to him, pressured of course. Gabe Norwood ba naman yung sinundan mo? Pero ang pinamahalagang paalala daw sa kanya ni Gabe is to just be himself. Kaya alam ni Mamu yung bigat ng responsibilidad niya. Na pag pinanghinaan ng loob ang Elasto Painters, it is up to him to bring in the positivity and energy to keep them going. And Mamu is determined to be that leader that Rain or Shine needs.
Nagmintis nga lang yung free throw para kay Mamuyak. Cancino, as we talked about, Dom, back on the floor. Nokum ang pantay niya. CJ makes a move. Umilalim sa pick si Nokum, daring CJ to take it. CJ overcooks it. Nokum para sa board.
Oh, they wanted him to score. They called that play for him.
Clarito kicks it over. Mamu extra. That's gonna be a 4. Nokum punches it through.
Nokum and Mamuyak, you gotta love how they are lifting the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters.
22 big points para kay Adrian Nokum. Ang pinaka-importante pa doon, binaba niya sa dalawa ang inahabol nila. How will Meralco respond? Bebuelo si CB. Banquero back irons it. Rebound Nokum. He's trying to do it all para kay Coach Cheng.
Oh, expect him to take this shot once again.
Nokum looking for that runway. He's got CJ in front. Nokum spins. Kicks. Mamu to the rescue. No. Nokum ties the game.
Does not give up. Itong si Adrian Nokum. Whether he's the one taking the shot or napasa na niya, he is trying to regain control of that basketball. And because of that offensive rebound of Nokum, let's look at his 4-point shot first. We knew he wanted it, and he's more than willing to take it. And in the next play, itong si Adrian Nokum, this is that miss of Chris Banquero. He gets that rebound. Look at him sky high for that. And then Mamuyak able to extricate himself from the defense. But look at the guy who gets that offensive rebound. Still Adrian Nokum.
Okay? If Mamuyak switches, we go up post. Down low, we seal. Okay? So that's with Cliff. With you, these three, we go to the middle top. Okay? See if we can make it in here for the mid-range. Yeah, let's go. We gotta get leader.
Substitution. The call for Jackson Eagles.
Ang scoreboard natin, nagmistulang throwback sa report card ni Dom nung araw. Puro palakol, 77-77. Adrian Nokum with a conference high tying 24.
You gotta love that. Pero pasado yung 77. 8-0 run for Rain or Shine.
Cancino against Mamuyak. They go over to Newsom. Clarito almost lost his footing. Newsom trying to take over para sa Bolts. He's got Johnson in front. Nunu forces it up and out. Hodge will get the basket plus the foul.
Well, Newsom not happy that there was no foul called on his shot. Pero maaring napaganda pa eh. Offensive rebound and a putback by Cliff Hodge.
Ang tagal na upo niya ni Hodge because of his foul trouble. He is playing with 5 as well. Pareho sila ni Cancino. Hodge has only 17 minutes of basketball under his sleeve today. He should be fresh for the stretch. If he doesn't foul out.
Yep.
Hodge completes the bonus. 80-77. Tatlo abante na Meralco. Nocum walks it up. Newsome meets him at the line. Nocum gets away to Gabe. Here it comes. No!
And look at who's getting that offensive rebound.
This is just inspiring basketball mula dito sa pride ng tondo na si Adrian Nocum. Almazan looks around. He gets it over to CJ. The second-year man makes his move against Mamuya.
Oh, that's 6. Offensive foul there.
But clearly his offhand, his left arm shoving the defense. That is disaster para dito kay CJ Cancino. Mamuya sacrificing his body.
That's the right call by the referees. He did extend it.
Pilit pa niyang binalik eh. Baka sakaling hindi nakita eh, no?
Ang sinasabi naman ni Coach Luigi, bago nun, may foul dapat. Diba, off that screen on Kalen Chongson.
Kung ngayon lang po kayo nag-tune in, both sides with no more challenges. As Nocum loses control, dives for it. Who ends up with it? It is poked to the baseline by Hodge. We all need this breather, Dom. It is getting hectic inside the Big Dome on this Monday night. Tatlong abante ng Meralco, 80-77.
Kailan? Okay. Inbound Mamu. Okay. John, dito ka. No. And then Gabe. Okay. And then Toto. Okay. So whoever gets open. Okay.
I'll go ram screen. I'll go ram. I'll get you, Kalen. Okay. You go up.
Okay. So watch for Kalen first, and then watch for Adrian, and then you're coming off. Okay.
Will this be the final 5 minutes para sa playing career ng ating 17-year PBA vet na si Gabe Norwood? The Gilas legend calling it quits after this conference. Pero ang kanyang Elasto Painters, ayaw pang ngayong gabi matapos yan. They want to push this to the semis or even the finals at that.
Well, you gotta love, again, Gabe Norwood, his career. And his teammates want to give this to him. Want to extend more games for Gabe Norwood. Nakita mo naman yung evolution ni Gabe Norwood nung pag-draft sa kanya. Nakita mo kung gaano kabata ni Coach Kaloy Garcia.
Hindi si Gabe, no? Si Kaloy. Yung nagmukhang
Katayan ang
matanda.
pamilya. Itong si Gabe Norwood.
Norwood pushed there by Black. No whistle blown. Mamu. Looking at Chongson. He's got Banquero on him. Kalen powers up. Wala. Kanya rin yung board. Natapak nga lang sa baseline. So Banquero holding his own.
That and again, Cliff Hodge. He may not be the biggest guy on the floor, but he makes you change your shot.
Meralco looking to extend this to a 2-possession lead. What a do-or-die Monday we are witnessing here at the Big Dome. Newsome acting as point. Banquero on his right, Black on his left. Hodge will look to offer that pick. They go to Chris. Poor ball. No go. Alonso wisely just protecting that leather. Out of bounds. Mamuya. Ang punto ngayon para dito sa Rainier Shine. Down by 3 sila. Mahigit 4 na minuto na lang ang natitira. Mamu versus Quinto. He's been loving that matchup.
Every time he sees Quinto, he knows that he's got the speed advantage. He can get around him. And when he attacks, either he gets a basket or a foul.
And with Meralco in the penalty, it didn't matter if it was in the act or not. 2 shots to para kay Mamu. 3 of 6 tonight para kay Mamuya. These free throws.
Yun eh. Kung nasushoot nila yung free throws nila, they could actually be in the lead already.
Split na naman para dito kay Mamuya. 2-point game, Dom, 80-78.
Lot of time left on the clock. And, nakikita natin, it'll be very key. Who will be able to dive for those balls and regain those possessions?
Newsome met by 2 defenders. Ito yung mga tipo ng ball game na bawal kumurap eh. Ang unang makurap, ang unang kabahan dito, talo.
Talo, exactly. And Chris Newsome trying to take over this ball game.
Free throw story, etong Meralco, 17 of 25 so far, 68% po yun. Ito namang Rain or Shine on the other hand, 23 of 35, 67%. Ang daming mintis nun.
Oo eh.
12.
16 points, 5 assists, 3 of 3 from the free throw line naman. Ito, wala pang mintis.
Pahinga ng malalim si Dong. Lagot ka sa mga fans ni Nuno kung sakali doon. 4-point lead para sa Bolts. Nocum will handle. 5 fouls in all. He's got 24 points. That's a long 3. Nocum in and out. Rebound Quinto.
Dodging a bullet there was Meralco.
And now Newsome will again get them into their half-court set.
He wants it.
Nunu from mula sa pick ni Black. Inside DDin. Newsome looking for the angle.
Just so patient.
19 puntos para dito kay Nunu. How will Rain or Shine respond? Mamuya thwarted by Hodge. It goes to the wrong man, yung save. Malonzo is fouled. This will mean free throws.
I mean, he's got 5 personal fouls, but he's playing like he's got none. And again, changing the shots, making big plays. But look at this. Chris Newsome knew they were going to help out, did not panic, kept using his pivot, searched for a hole, got that hole, got the 2 points.
Again, 12 beses na nagmiminti sa free throw etong Rain or Shine as a team. Alonzo gets the bounce. He missed his bonus kanina. He's now 1 for 2 from that 15-foot line. They need a second one to make it just a 1-possession game. Kahit di pumasok yun, magkaka-reshoot eh. Ang aga pumasok ni Quinto. Mamu trying to convince the ref na last touch si Banquero.
Meralco's basically led the entire ball game.
Just that one run late in the first para sa Ross. Pero ang bilis ng recovery ng Meralco in the second. Clarito whistled for the foul here. And Banquero make that Hodge. Black will force the referees to review this.
Well, you can see now the intensity defensively for Rain or Shine. They're putting a lot more pressure. They doubled right there at the corner.
Didn't look like much from that angle. Let's see here.
Ayun. Seems like that left elbow.
Maraming salamat, Direk. That's a better angle to see it. May flagrant na kanina si Clarito. Paalala natin sa lahat.
Looks like there may be some blood coming from the lip of ear Black.
This is going to be a huge call. This might decide the outcome of this game. Coach Norman looking on as Aaron walks over to the bench. May bodyguard si Coach Norman. May katabi dun.
Ano ba niya ng bodyguard?
Actually, sino naman mangungulit ni Coach Norman?
Ako, hindi. I mean, nakalaro ko yan a long time ago and wala siyang pinipili.
Regular foul whistle there on Clarito. But that puts
in the penalty.
Rain or Shine at 5. Next foul, free throws na rin para dito sa Meralco. Banquero maglalabas. Nahihirapan si Newsome to break free. Black back to Banquero. Nice press break by Meralco.
Nakita mo tatlong ball handler nandun sa backcourt.
The Bolts up by 4. They want a 2-possession lead here. Banquero inside, angles it home.
They knew they were going to switch. Banquero going to his strong side, getting the 2 points, up by 6 once again.
The confidence side keeps getting better para kay Banquero. He's got 21. Newsome's got 19. Quinto with 11. Mamu for 3. No! Rebound Daganino, reached up and pulled down by Aaron Black.
I'm surprised Mamuya actually pulled up for that 3-point shot, but he's been so effective to go to the basket.
Clarito whistled for the foul once again.
That's number 4 if it's on Clarito. And that's 2 free throws.
The winner of this matchup again will be taking on TNT in the semifinals starting January 4. The other pairing we already know. The top-seeded San Miguel Beermen will be taking on the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
And what a way to win it was Barangay yesterday.
The 5th seed, diba?
Yeah, but you gotta give props to Converge. Converge was right there. You know, young team, keep that young core intact. That's gonna be a really strong team. And
They earned a lot of fans yesterday.
Oh yeah,
they earned a lot.
And again, you know, ano yan eh, because of a young team, you will make some mistakes, and you need to be able to learn from that.
Ang ganda pa nung dahil that was a PBA Sunday.
Yes.
Diba? During the holidays, so many eyeballs locked in. Maraming natuwa sa nilaro ng Converge. That is a team to watch out for from the second conference. Rain or Shine will sue for time. 8 ang abante ng Meralco with 2 and 13 remaining sa ating Do or Die Monday.
Who's guarding you, Kayla? Who's guarding you? Okay. We will run pinky corner. Dive. Okay. Sino tao ni, Quinto? Okay, ikaw yan, Mike. Tapos kung hindi mo siya mahanap, okay? Mamu. Dito ka. Okay. On this. Look for Kayla.
Dapat parang kailan lang, pero as Dom already mentioned, parang medyo matagal na. Just 2 seasons ago, Chris Newsome put up a miracle jumper from that right baseline to finally help Meralco capture their first ever PBA title.
And that's one thing they want to do again. Itong Meralco Bolts, they've won 1 already. They know how it feels, but they also know kung gaano kahirap makakuha ng una. Pero mas mahirap makakuha nung pangalawa. Obviously, it was very sweet. It was the first time. And they want to be able to get back there. Alam natin, the past, 4 conferences, number of injuries for the Meralco Bolts. Guys like Aline Maliksi, suffering some injuries. Even guys like Newsome, Banquero as well, and even Aaron Black.
Rain or Shine down by 8. Needs to execute here to near perfection. Mamuya has Clarito, Malonzo, Nokum, and Chongson with him. They want to go to Nokum. Adrian Clip wanted that one. He wanted that 3-point play back.
But I like though how Rain or Shine, linayo muna kay Nokum yung bola.
Misdirection. Pang-limang foul din yan para dito kay Newsome. But with a minute and 57 seconds, yung 5 fouls okay na ngayon. No? Wag lang yung 6 katulad ni Cancino.
Tama. Oh, kasi hindi ka na makakabalik nun eh.
Nocum takes care of first. It's a brand new conference high for him. 25 total points. Needs the second one to cut the deficit to 6.
Defense now for Rain or Shine because the past few times they've been ending up fouling.
Black with some daylight. Nilua! Malonzo with the board. Rain or Shine with an opportunity here. A minute and 42 to go. Clarito's only got 7 points. He dives in contra kay Newsome. Clarito rises up. Pitin!
That time they did not wait and set up that offensive set.
Natakam eh. Natakam.
Oh, a little bit early.
Banquero burning some of that clock. They are up by 6. Newsome, he's had his way in this fourth quarter. What does he do now? Nunu pull up. Good!
They gave him too much space. Too much space for Chris Newsome. Just knows exactly what he needs to do. Hindi na titinan, hindi na pe-pressure.
90-82. Meralco building an 8-point lead. Newsome's got 23 points.
And again, he gets that basketball, is so calm, cool, and collected. But look at Aaron Black with that good screen as well. He knew that the defense was a little bit late already. Nung pag-screen pa niya, wide open jumper para kay Chris Newsome.
Newsome and Nocum have been going at each other almost all fourth quarter long. Nunu, he's down in personal scoring by 3, 26-23, but his squad is up by 8, 90-82.
And you know, it's all about the good choices, the good decisions na pinapakita nitong Meralco, being able to get to the spots that they want to be able to get the ball to the guys that they want to.
Ito to, di ba? Leonard. Hit the back door. Okay, hit the back door. And then Leonard is gonna cut. Okay? And then pop out. Okay? Pop out on the handoff. And then
let's see who will rise to the challenge para kina Coach Yang. They have been to the last 4 semifinals dito sa ating PBA. That streak hanging in the balance now. They need a big shot right here, right now.
You want the ball in the hands of Adrian Nocum or Mamuya, who have been steady in this ballgame.
Chongson comes over to receive. Chongson attacking Banquero. Huli ni Hodge! The help again, Dom.
The help defense of Cliff Hodge. He's not the tallest. He's the most aggressive. And he has great timing. Look at this, the help out on Banquero. Good block for Cliff Hodge.
That's 10 team blocks by Meralco tonight. What a way to set the tone defensively.
And he picked up what? His 5th personal foul at the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And now upo siya, binalik siya in the 5-minute mark maybe. And he's been able to play still the same type of defense, but without fouling.
Mambuyak from the baseline, 6.3 to shoot. Who will take the big shot here? Nocum's in motion, he puts it up. Nocum buries the 3!
Just a well-executed play right there by the Elasto Painters.
Newsome came up with a big shot as well kanina. He's forced to give it up to Banquero. Nunu will now make his move. Mamuyak in front of him. The captain of the Meralco Bolts with 23 points. Nocum switches over. Nunu to Banquero. 2 to shoot. Banquero. No. Rebound Hodge.
And look at what Cliff Hodge did there. Got the offensive rebound. Knew the time is on their side. No need to try and put it back.
Newsome to the line for 2 shots.
Cliff Hodge, big offensive rebound. kicking it out, and then Mahuyak forced now to give up that foul.
Newsome is an 87% free throw shooter this Philippine Cup. And he has been flawless tonight.
Especially here in the fourth quarter. You gotta love what he has been doing. Offensively, spot on. The two leaders para dito sa Meralco, Chris Newsome and Cliff Hodge.
Naubos na yata timeout na Rain or Shine. 0-0, natatanong natin dyan. Now they gotta go the length of the floor. Malonzo in a hurry, gets into Nokum. They need a big four. Nokum puts it up. No! And the Meralco Bolts may just be on their way to the semifinals once again. After struggling the last few conferences, they might have a shot of a return trip to the finals.
And again, you look at the experience na pinapakita ng Meralco in the situations that they need to make a certain decision. They've been able to make that good decision. Offensively, nakikita nila kung sino yung nasa harapan nila, kung sinong aatakihin. Cliff Hodge, defensively, just knows when he's helping, blocking shots, getting rebounds, staying away from that foul trouble. Again, they've won so many battles already. They've been through so many battles. A lot of heartaches as well.
Rain or Shine hoping against hope here. Clarito gets the quick two. Rain or Shine will have to dodge a lot of free throws here from Meralco.
Pero kung ikaw Meralco, you cannot be careless, because this is only 7 points. That's only 2 possessions.
Nunu's got to go 2 for 2 once again. If they want to make sure they will be the team that will be going through. TNT already waiting in the semis for the winner of this one, while San Miguel and Barangay Nebra will be on the other side of the bracket.
That's 15 points for Chris Newsome in the fourth quarter.
Nung Pasko, si Abarientos, 19 in the fourth. Etong si Nunu, pwede mag-16 with his second free throw.
Yan ang favorite number mo, di ba? 16.
Favorite ni RG, 16. Nunu bounces it home. Unless Rain or Shine hits a 4 here, their semi-final streak will be over tonight, and so will the PBA, the storied PBA career of Gilas legend Gabe Norwood. Meralco on their way to becoming the second lower seed team to barge into the semis this conference. Tandaan natin yung Ginebra, 2 beses din tinalo yung Converge.
So again, you know, yung twice to beat advantage is definitely an advantage, but it's something that you still need to be able to pull in and get 1 win to put you through the next round.
Newsome. What a spectacular fourth quarter by the captain of the Bolts.
And he definitely took over. Diba yun yung sinasabi natin kanina. Itong si Chris Newsome, he is the leader. Both him and Cliff Hodge. One guy doing it offensively, the other guy doing it defensively.
Of course, you got to mention Chris Banquero. He got them that lead, setting the tone early. But here in the end, it was Nunu who finished it off. Meralco is back in the semifinals of the PBA Philippine Cup.
You gotta love how they fought it. You gotta love how they did it. Defensively, ang ganda na pinakita nitong Meralco, especially in this ball game. Maalat ang shooting ng Rain or Shine in the first game. Maalat pa din. They were able to challenge. And whenever Rain or Shine was threatening, itong Meralco may sagot. They had good decisions. They made good decisions. They went to the right people to be able to attack.
98-89, the Meralco outlasting Rain or Shine.
Well, Meralco, we said, playing in the EASL, had a tough schedule, went through ups and downs, but in the end, went into a win streak the last few games, even in the EASL, pushing through, getting into the semifinals, will face TNT in that best of 7.
That 1 week they had when they beat Terra Firma, Phoenix, and Converge in a span of 5 days, You just saw how sharp they were there.
And again, yun yung mga decision-making na kinakailangan mo in playoff basketball. Everything is happening so fast. And in the end, you need some good decisions. You need stability. You need a guy like Chris Newsome. 31 points for Newsome, 3 rebounds, 5 assists and 2 blocks, 18 in the fourth quarter.
Siya po ang ating babad player of the game. Natin sa atin ang Devon. Enjoy unforgettable TV babad moments with your family. Only with Devon. The legend of Chris Newsome continues to grow.
Gotta love a big game by their big player, by their leader. You remember at the start of the conference, he was coming off the bench. Iba-iba yung role na ginagawa niya. But in the end, iisa ang role niya. Ang role niya is to be able to finish ball games and lead the team to victory.
Semifinals cast is complete. On one side, it is going to be the top-seeded San Miguel Beermen taking on number 5 Barangay Ginebra. On the other, it is the third-seeded TNT Tropang 5G taking on number 7 in the Meralco Bolts. Meralco legend Chris Newsome continues to grow, while we now start to say goodbye to another legend, not just for Rain or Shine, not just for the PBA, but for Philippine basketball. Gabe Norwood is with Miss Eileen Shi.
I am currently with Gabe Norwood, who just completed his last flight. It is indeed bittersweet for us to see you at this last stage of your career. Just what are some of the fondest moments that you want to look back, and could you just talk to us about the emotions that you're feeling right now?
I wasn't planning on doing this. It was after a championship, but hats off to Meralco first and foremost. They played a great series, and it's proven while they're one of the top teams in the league. So kudos to them. Oh, man. But for me personally, just thank you to Rain or Shine, to play for one organization my whole career and only call one place home. It's special to me, and they took me in as a son back in 2008, and it's been family the whole way through. It's a special situation. It's not transactional. It's not, just you sign the dotted lines and it's over. It's family at Rain or Shine, and that's what it's been for me. Special moments every day. Being able to go to work happy, go home happy, and how many jobs do you get to do that, right? How many jobs do you get to be happy every single day? So the Lord's blessed me with almost 18 years. And I'm sure he's not done blessing me after I'm done. So just thank you to Bang Nung Ross, all the fans, Boss Raymond, all the coaches, teammates I've had over the years. Just because I step away, Rain or Shine's going to be fine in the future. We're going to keep it going. So just thank you. Maraming salamat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gabe, and we wish you the best in your next endeavor. Now, let's go back to our panel.
Not just one of the all-time greats, definitely one of the all-time good guys sa eksena ng Philippine basketball. Mapa PBA, Mapa Rain or Shine, Mapa Gilas Pilipinas. Gabe Norwood is a household name.
All-time favorite itong si Gabe Norwood. He's one guy that you're happy to see. You're happy to see when he's doing so well with the amount of games that he's played in the PBA for Gilas. He's made us so proud, and it's great to be able to cover and see the career of a Gabe Norwood.
Such a class act Gabe Norwood is. Definitely an honor for us to cover what he has done here. And what a class act by the Meralco fans. They are likewise on their feet applauding Gabe as he heads away into the sunset. Etong ating semifinals cast is now complete. Barangay Ginebra will be taking on the San Miguel Beermen. TNT will be going up against Meralco. Philippine Cup tayo. Best of 7 pareho yan. Pareho magsisimula January 4.
You gotta love how these teams, the last 4 teams, the big teams, so to speak, ang makikita natin in the semifinals. TNT kalaban ang Meralco. On the other hand, San Miguel playing against Barangay Ginebra. That's gonna be best of 7. What a way to start 2026.
Ganito natin tinapos with the game yesterday and today and 2025. Mas promising pa yung ating inaharap, di.
Everybody excited about this semifinals, wanting to see another classic series and then moving up into the finals as well. It's gonna be an exciting January.
Dito tayo sa Cubao sa Smart Araneta Coliseum sa 4 ng Enero, January 4, starting at 5 p.m. live on RPTV. Meralco takes on TNT. Barangay Nebra against SMB. Wala nang twice to beat. Best of 7 yan.
All these teams wanting to be able to get into the next round. Alam natin, itong San Miguel Beermen wanting to defend the crown that they won as well a few months ago.
That'll do it for 2025 dito sa RPTV. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala. The PBA will be right back in 2026. Salamat sa inyong pagtutok. This is the PBA on RPTV, powered by Sports 5.